What's really good, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of He Said, She Said.
Say my name when no one else around you.
Oh
Say,
shit.
baby, I love you.
Oh,
If
Okay,
you ain't
that's a
running game,
say my
that
name,
nigga,
say
that
my
nigga feeling better.
name.
Somebody feeling
feeling getting crazy.
better. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, okay, y'all feeling good tonight. All right, I feel y'all. That's somebody shake what your mama gave you. That's what we doing tonight. Well,
woo.
well, 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 well. Welcome back to the show, everybody. How's everybody's week going? What's going on with you, Eda? How you feeling this week, baby?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Ready to party, but I got to work this weekend. But I got birthdays starting tomorrow.
Say, how you mean you ready to party?
I'm ready to party. This is the weekend that this is 4th of July weekend. Even though I
Oh,
gotta work. All my people's birthdays start tomorrow. I got the
okay.
whole month of July to party.
All right.
Hey.
All right. You get away with the pass. What's up, Lorenzo? Lorenzo, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey
Well, listen,
Lorenzo.
that's Lorenza. Lorenza. Not
Well,
so.
excuse me.
Yeah, because
I
I know
apologize,
you
Mr.
know how
J.
niggas be about
Mr.
their names. They
Lorenzo.
be like, my name ain't no Lorenzo. It's Lorenza. Nickel.
I apologize, sir.
Man, man, I'm waiting on our we got a new addition to the show, I believe. We're gonna test him out. We're gonna see what he doing. He late already, but I'm gonna give him all right. He might be trying to figure shit out. He might be
We
praying
gonna
right
pray
now.
about it.
He might be praying. We're gonna see. He called into the show the other night and he gave us a good little conversation. So he hit me up and he expressed his interest in the show. I said, all right, we're gonna see if you can hang with this real
Uh-oh.
serious conversation that we be
Can
doing.
you
Hey
hang?
Kim, what's up, baby? How
Hey,
you
Kim.
wait for Kim to get her fucking computer back and get her black ass back on the show.
Kimmy,
I
Kimmy,
miss
Kimmy,
that's the
Kim.
one motherfucker I can argue with genuinely and just because she gonna say something smart. Just y'all say smart shit, but she just says shit in such a tone and in a way that just makes me get her ass. I just
Okay.
every time she make me get her ass. But I love her.
Hush,
I love
Russ.
her dearly. I love her dearly. What's going on, Nate? How you doing, baby?
I am great.
You
I'm
doing
just
good.
yes, I am.
Oh. Your breasts look all fluffy today. They look fluffalicious today. They just sitting up just so nice in the blue. You trying to rock the blue with me? I feel you. Go ahead, get down with me. I'm not feeling blue, but I'm wearing blue. And so are you.
I would say something, but I'm just not going to do it. I'm just
Thank
gonna
the
keep
Get
Lord.
him.
my.
Come on, Nay.
Shut up, you little instigating ass, troll ass nigga over there. I
I'm
can't
just
stand your
gonna
ass.
let the.
You're almost not shit. Go ahead, get him there. Go ahead, get him there. Shut
I'm
the
just
fuck up.
not going to say anything. I'm
Y'all
just gonna
always
be
bow
right.
down to him. Ain't nobody studying him.
Shut the
Like
fucking
I'm
up
just
now.
not. I mean, I have on nice little situation. I
That's what
mean,
I'm saying. That's what I gave you a compliment on the situation. I said you
uh-huh.
looking. I said
But
you.
you know me. I would have took it a step further. So I'm picking choosing my battles
Well,
today.
go ahead and keep it clean. Keep it clean. We're gonna keep
I
it clean
can't.
for you.
I can't. That's the thing. It wasn't gonna be clean.
Fuck it then, you nasty motherfucker. You
That's
nasty,
what he say too. But here we are.
nasty motherfucker. You. But y'all,
Hey,
Hey.
well, guess what,
Hey.
y'all? We're gonna just kick it off
What?
today, man. I ain't gonna be waiting on nobody. Man, the nigga is dead and he's still dropping knowledge and videos are still popping up of my nigga Kevin Samuels.
oh
Gotta love
God.
it. You gotta
Bastard.
fucking love it, man. Kevin Samuels is still doing this motherfucker. Uh-oh. Who's that pop? Is that Zeke? Zeke,
Yes, it is.
well, bless the Lord. There's our newest contestant to the show of life. There is Zeke. He's gonna be joining us. He said he was gonna come on the
Hey,
show. And
Yolanda.
he said he gonna come on visibly to y'all motherfuckers on Tuesday because he said he going to get sexy for you motherfuckers. There go yo yo. Hey baby. I don't know where yo yo be typing from.
I'm
Where I see your response online, but on here it always says like Facebook user. But I
Facebook
love you, baby.
user.
You know we still
Mm-hmm.
rocking with you, baby. But man,
Oh, so we won't get to see Zeke until Tuesday?
yeah, Zeke ain't coming in on Tuesday, but he's here in spirit and in mouth talk tonight. He's gonna talk with us tonight. What's going on, PZ?
Hello,
Did we lose
my
him?
black sisters, you queens, brothers.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Oh, that's nice. He came on, call y'all.
Just peachy.
Hi,
I'm good.
Kate.
I come on like, fuck y'all, you dirty motherfuckers talking all that bullshit.
And that's why you get the responses that you get.
And that's why y'all here
Pretty
every
much.
fucking week, because you love it. You love
Oh, I keep thinking
You know I
he's
love it when you talk
innocent.
dirty.
And y'all be picking on him.
You know I love it when you talk
He
dirty.
be asking for it.
I know you do. I don't mind
You
laying.
see, now, Zeke, now you get to see what we really have to deal with. He claims that we pick on him, but you see
No,
what
no,
really
no, no, no.
happens.
You let's keep it real. You started this shit off because when I was speaking to Nada, you came in with that get him, girl, get him. You started this shit talking tonight. So shut the fuck up. No. Anybody can replay
Yeah.
this shit. The shit live. Button, you can go back.
First off,
I'm trying to tell you. You
first off, I
started
never
this shit.
denied. First off, I never
I've seen
denied
him
it, but
a
you
lot.
do this
Come in here
every
talking
day,
about
all
Russ
week.
Fight,
So you
Fight,
don't want to hear.
You can't come in here talking about Russ started
wait
shit
for this.
when Russ was
You
just
you started
No,
every
bitch,
week, so I don't want to
started
hear.
the
I
show
might
off.
have
Shut up.
started it tonight, but
Shut
you
up,
started
Damon.
every week, so I
I
don't want to
started
hear.
the show off. I said, "Hey, Eda, how you doing, beautiful?" And I was like, "Hey, Nada, how you doing with your sex self?" Then you said, "Get him, girl." See, that's what the fuck
I
happened.
know.
You've
I
been
didn't say
doing that
get him,
shit
girl.
you've been doing that shit every show for like 2 months on the
Fluffy.
slide.
You
But
call my
I'm just
bosom
gonna
fluffy.
no, she been trying that shit for like 2 months on the
It's
slide.
because
Trying
Nada
to-
said she can't do. I
She
said,
always
no,
know
Nada, come
somebody else
on
to put
with
under
it.
the bus. Go get him, girl.
Oh,
Go on with it.
wait
Yeah,
a minute.
that's my
Wait a
right.
minute. I don't throw
Shut
anybody
up.
under the bus. If I got
Shut
something,
it
I
up.
do it myself.
Shut up, Damon. Shut up, Damon. I ain't even about
bind
the
you.
goddamn show. Shut up, Damon. Shut up in the name of Jesus. Fuck.
You I
Damn,
will not.
shots fired.
So I can start talking about what the fuck people is tuning in for us to do. You do this shit every week because you love me. That's all right. I love you too. That's why I cuss your ass right the fuck back out. All right, y'all, check it out. First clip, my man
You
Kevin
wouldn't be talking like that if
Samuels.
Mama was on here.
My man Kevin Samuels been in the grave, dead for a couple months now, man, and they still dropping some shit. But y'all know that y'all usually fuss at Kevin for saying some shit to a female, right? Well, this time it was a young man that called in and was talking to Kev, and Kev sort of told him some shit. I want to know if y'all ladies still feel the same way that y'all felt originally about Kev. You know what I'm saying? That y'all feel after watching this when he's talking to another man about him getting his shit together and his expectations. Let's go.
Success, I don't have that appeal. And I noticed that a lot in my life, you know, being shorter, not blaming, but being shorter.
How tall are you?
I'm only 5'5".
Super slides 5'5" and gets plenty of ass.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to use that as an excuse either. But
So you're in sales?
yeah, I'm in sales.
Are you in outside sales?
In store, you know, like selling like actual phones. I'm
Okay.
also training to do for businesses and things like that.
Okay. So you're in inside sales. You're 38?
Yeah, just
What
turned.
kind of
I was
shape are
like,
you in?
I'm overweight, working on it right now.
Okay. You got two struggles already. You can't be short and fat.
Yeah,
Two strikes.
What?
You got to pick a struggle.
that's true.
Super slides 5'5", but he's yoked. You know that. Why are you short and fat?
Mhm.
Why? You know women don't. I mean, why?
I just
You're not rich. You're not rich. You can't be short and fat.
Yeah.
How much? About how much do you make a year?
40,000.
All right, bro. So short. I don't have to worry about that. But your weight and your money, fuck with your confidence.
Oh. Wow.
But the thing is, dude, this is not new information to you. Why would the female of the species want to take your genes and put them into the next generation?
Correct.
Short, I mean, you're fat, underemployed, and unambitious. Should males like that in the animal world be able to mate?
No.
Males like that don't get access to the females, man. And if you did sneak up and get some pussy, the alpha will come in and knock you off in mid-stroke.
Pretty much.
But this is on you though, brother. All the stuff we talked about is 100% in your control.
We can't hear you. You muted, Russ.
All right, we're gonna start with you, Big Zeke. Big Zeke, I want you to tell me what you feel about listening to what Kevin just said to this young man about, because Kevin usually gets the flack for talking shit about women and their size and their approach and how they are looked upon in society, right? Not usually do we hear Kevin having a conversation with a male and saying the exact same thing that he would say to a woman. So how do you feel about what he said to that man? Zeke, talk to me. Zeke, you there?
I'm still wrapping my mind around it. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we hear you, Zeke. Come on, talk to me.
Okay, first of all, brothers should not be tearing another brother down the way he did. He could have said it differently and could have said something to also say something positive. And not all that was
right there,
accurate.
right there.
I'm
Hold on,
5'8".
stop right there. Zeke, hold on, Zeke, right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. You said he should have said something different to him. What should he have said in reference to what he was talking about that could have came off any nicer? Because I think that if you think about what he wasn't really rude to the dude, he just spoke to him because that was Kevin's thing. He spoke in a realistic form, same way that I somewhat speak in a realistic form, and I get criticized for that from time to time. But I think that that's what he was doing. He wasn't bashing dude, but he was just giving him his opinion because he was calling into his show. We always got to give credit to that. He called into Kevin's show, and if you paid attention to the clip, when Kevin was talking to him, my man was like, "Yeah, you're right." Yeah, like dude was not arguing or disagreeing with Kev. So just tell me, what should he have said differently if you feel like he should have said something differently to him about the situation?
Well, some of that it's still in that. Even though I'm fighting and I'm heavy, I may not have a lot of money, but I can pull and date the baddest women. So that's
not my question, though.
It's
That's
all
not my
about
question.
self.
No, that's not my question. That's not my question.
About the video.
No, but I'm asking. No, I'm referring to the video too. I said, how should he have said it differently if you had an issue about what he was saying? I'm like, how should he have expressed his opinion to him? How do you feel he should have expressed his opinion to him?
Instead of saying
because it was,
he could have said, "Yo, you have a weight problem," or like, "Yo, you on the heavy side," because weight has nothing to do with getting a woman. Period.
Sure don't.
I mean, he said you're short, and on top of that, you're fat. Not gonna get a woman. Come on. He tore his brother down before he can even stand up. He could have said,
"Well, no, actually, hold on 1 second.
And you may
let's be correct. Hold on, let's be correct. Hold on 1 second. Let's be correct on the video. He didn't knock that. He didn't knock the size. He told a guy that the size was working in his favor because he told him like it's a lot of guys that's your size that can pull women. It wasn't until he brought up the weight that he told him like, "Oh, that's why you're not getting women." He was like, "It's your weight and how much you're pulling, how much money you make." That was what his gripe was. So it wasn't about his size. I mean, how tall he was or anything. It was about his weight and his job position, how much income he made. Now I'm gonna turn the floor back over to you because I just want to make sure that we're arguing the fact of what he said, not switching it around at all. You know what I'm saying? So let's go.
But still, it was inaccurate. Period. That guy probably for him, he felt what he said was true. I think it's inaccurate. I just really think that he said. And what he said about his weight, like he could have said it better. It's like, "Yo, you have a weight problem. Fix that." Or he could have said it better instead of just saying, "Yo, you fat and you don't make enough money." No. He could have said it different. That's all. But it's still inaccurate no matter how you look at it.
I'm not disagreeing with the fact that he said he could have said it different, but that my question is, what could he have said differently if you feel that he should have said something different? You know what I mean? Like we always in life, we always tell somebody, well, you should have done something different. Well, what should I have done? What would have been the proper way to say what I feel without offending you? You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it was like somebody calling into this show right now and debating what I feel. Well, guess what? You're still calling into my show. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm still stating what I feel. Now, if you give me an intelligent, come back and we can have a debate about it, that's a different conversation. But if you're just calling me, telling me I'm wrong, well, tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me if you're saying I'm saying something that I shouldn't be saying. Well, what? Okay, you're saying what I shouldn't be saying. What should I say? Like people are quick to have half of the argument, but not have the full argument ready to go. Let me bring in Ida on that. Ida, what do you feel about that?
Being someone who has actually dealt with weight all of her life is like to say certain things. You don't know what the issue might have been with that brother of why he might have been the size he is. It
True.
could have been he could have been in an accident. It could have been anything. You just never know. You cannot discriminate and say you just fat because you weigh this much, not knowing the reasons behind why he's the size that he is. And you definitely can't say you can't pull no woman because you fat or big. Because I'm gonna tell you now, not everybody likes a little skinny guy. Not everybody likes a little toothpick like Kevin Samuels. Some women, like myself, we like I'm me personally, because I'm a bigger girl. I like somebody who can actually, not to say the little smaller gentleman can't, but I want somebody that can just grab me real quick and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm done. Okay, what you want me to do? Because that's just me. I mean, everybody used to always say I had a body type. I always like the bigger, robust guys. I guess because that's what I was around most of my life. Most of the guys in my family are bigger, robust. So for me to deal with somebody that was a little small, it was kind of off my game, but I dealt with it. It was like, okay, now I see the difference. But when you dealing with somebody, like I say, you can't say you don't know the medical issues that could have caused why, and then to go say, well, it's because of the type of money you make. You don't know. You can't say just because he's right now in that job doesn't mean he can't get another job or come and make more money than what he's already making. Just because right now
That's
he
right.
might be in the position that he's in doesn't mean he could have actually said, I could do this and do this. He could have started and said, I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. There's no guarantee that you don't know if he's not working his way up from the bottom. I've seen people that started as a janitor and now is the CEO of a company.
Well, from the sounds of it, see, this is where like I agree with you that he don't know about it if he was doing that or not. But from the way that
Right.
he was talking to him and dude was just agreeing with him, it didn't seem like dude had too much umph into what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is, you know
but
what I mean?
it
Like
didn't. Kevin took the set win
prime,
out his sales a little bit too, because
prime
I was like,
example. Prime
"Dang."
example though. Listen what I'm saying.
Kevin stepped on the brother,
Listen,
period.
listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Somebody may not agree with our show, right? May not agree with
Right.
the fact that I do a podcast or whatever. But
Okay.
if they would have talked to me about it, I know I believe in it so much that you ain't gonna be able to just tell me any fucking thing, and I'd be like, yeah, you're right. You can't, motherfucker can't be like, well, you ain't have, 1,000 listeners tonight, but I'd be like, nigga, by the time I go to bed and wake up in the morning, I'm in like 250. So I had 250 motherfuckers listening to me at some point.
Right.
So I don't give a fuck. Fuck what you talking about. But somebody else would be like, yeah, you right. I ain't got enough people behind. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is the man that he was speaking to, the low self-esteem that he was speaking about was relevant because you could hear it in his voice. I hear somebody just called in 317. Who was that?
That's me, the queen, baby.
Oh shit! It is Kimberly Sum. What
Kim,
is
Kim.
What up, Heifer? What's up, baby? I miss you.
Hail to the queen.
I miss you too, honey.
What's going on? So, what do you think about what we're talking about, baby?
See, the issue that we have here, is, like Zeke said, it could have been said differently to that young man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He could have told him, okay, you say you have a weight problem. What do you think about eating healthier, getting into the gym, working on that?
Right.
What are your goals toward increasing your economic status at this point? You know, your finances. What are you doing to go after that? Now, the guy was saying that he was doing some other things, but he was just shooting this man down. He never really gives people encouraging words. And if that man was dealing with low self-esteem, hell, he just crushed him.
Well, you know, like, see, this is
He
the thing.
He did.
This is the thing I have with that. I agree with it that he's
Can I
harsh.
say something?
Hold on one second. I can agree that he's harsh with what he says, but then I have a difference of opinion when this motherfucker's calling in to get bashed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's on our show, we had a phone line open right now. It's open for debate. We can go at it and stand on what we believe. We ain't gotta agree. We can agree to disagree on this show, right? But if somebody calls,
But you're not gonna bash nobody.
Hold on, wait a minute. Can I finish? Let's keep something straight. When we got the camera up, let the person on the camera talk. So if we have a conversation on this show right now and somebody decides to call in and they dislike what I'm saying or they challenging what I'm saying, and then I just come at it and boom, 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 and tell all the reasons why I dislike it, and they end with saying, "Oh, yeah, you're right." I don't see that person as a person, like we're talking about him victimizing them, but it was a person that was victimizing himself. Like, some people set themselves up for failure.
No.
Some people walk into the lion's den on purpose. And some people are like lost sheep. Some people walk and follow any fucking thing and don't have a fucking brain of their own. They would call in and listen to somebody downgrade them and agree with them and keep going. Because unlike the women that argue with him, the women argue with him at least and say, "Nigga, fuck you, nigga, you wrong." And he go back and forth with them. This man sat there in his passive state and took everything this Kevin Samuel said to him. Kim, what were you saying?
No.
Regardless to whether you call into a talk show, and I don't care which talk show you call into, the expectation is not for you to call in and get dog walk like that. That man, it sounded like that man was calling in for some guidance from a brother he may have been looking up to. So if I'm calling you and I'm telling you my situation, and no matter what that situation is, and I'm saying I'm having problems getting men and I'm a little overweight, my hair ain't the way I want it, or whatever the case may be, that's not for you to take what I'm saying to you and then turn it into, well, you fat, your hair nappy, you got a bad attitude. That's not for you to take it that way and then just bash me like that. Again, he could have uplifted that man instead of tearing him down.
Again, if it was an uplifting show that he was calling,
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? If he was calling an uplifting show, I would agree with that statement. But Kevin Samuels, before he passed, before Kevin Samuels passed, rest in peace, Kev. Kevin had a 2 to 4 year run of being the guy that said shit that irritated people. You feel what I'm saying? Like 2 of running clean on YouTube. We was running clips. We was running clips on him before he passed. You know what I'm saying? So he was out there. His opinion was out there. All I'm saying is, from what I heard, not from what I feel is right or wrong, I'm talking about the person that was sitting there taking that shit. The motherfucker agreed with it.
However, he still should be. I step in.
Yeah.
I feel he still should be treated with a little dignity. He did not deserve, even if he agreed about it, you still have to treat someone with a certain level of respect and dignity. And if you really wanted positive, he could have spoke encouraging words and gave that brother some guidance. Did not have to chop him down like that.
But see, this is the thing. Kevin's show was not the encouraging word show. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't saying
You have-
encouragement
I'm-
with some dignity is
I
another.
understand what you listen. I understand the whole point of treat people with dignity, but it's a difference when you walk into the fucking devil's house and then you try to play, act like you're not in the devil's house. When you walked into the Kevin Samuels show, you knew that you were on a fucking show that whatever you said, if it did not line up with what Kevin fucking rode with, it was up to scrutiny. And that was a light scrutiny if we think about all of the things that, am I lying, ladies? If we think about all the things that we heard Kevin Samuels say, that was a light bashing. That was just him disagreeing with the motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? And this is the thing. It was still his opinion about what he felt about it. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that he was attacking dude, but he was telling dude, he listened to his story and he said, yo, G, and he didn't have a problem until he started to get into his weight. And then he said, from my opinion, the same way I talk about these high value men, some women don't want to deal with the man that ain't got his shit together and that's out of shape. That's what he was pressing to the dude. Now, I'm not saying that that's right or wrong, but we can't automatically be like, oh, fuck that, because we disagree. If it was that case, we wouldn't even have a show. We wouldn't even have nothing to talk about. We've been discussing this for 20 minutes.
Kevin just got a messed up. He had a messed up delivery on everything he did. You asked me, but people called him and let him say what he wanted to say and how he said it. But that delivery, yeah.
And see, this is the craziest thing.
He's all the way wrong.
This is the craziest thing. Some people say he had a bad delivery. Other people to this day say Samuels was on point with everything he said. There are certain people that ride with him even to this day. What do you feel about that, Nada? You've been sort of quiet.
Because everybody else was talking and it wasn't my turn. So
okay, it's your turn. That's why I brought it to you. Don't do that.
So my thoughts are, for one, the whole pick a struggle, everybody just can't pick one struggle and stick with it. That's just that is not even human. That doesn't even make sense. Granted, it was a little funny. But you could tell in the guy's voice, his countenance had changed, like towards the end of that conversation. And I'm gonna end it with this, because I'm sure Russ has some other clips. Would you guys feel to Russ and Zeke, would you guys feel the same way if he were talking to a woman like that?
See, listen, I wouldn't give a fuck, because like it would depend on how that woman took it. That then I would make my opinion about how the conversation went. You feel what I'm saying?
Tell you why. No, I don't feel what you're saying, because I disagree with what you just said.
Why?
And I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with what you just said.
Okay, I'm listening.
There have been times where you have agreed a lot of times with what Kevin Samuels has said.
Okay.
About a woman, as far as her weight, her, what she does for a living, the amount of money that she makes, her value and her integrity. Okay. You have in the past have said something about it. And now that he is saying something about a man, it's like you totally just flipped it, because
no, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not. I said he got to take that shit. I said that nigga got to take that shit. I'm not flipping that shit because it's a man. Okay. No, I want to make that perfectly clear. My position is, whether it was a male or a female that you called in and you knew what the fuck you was getting yourself into in the fucking conversation. Okay. I don't give a fuck if it was a male, a dog, a cat, or a raccoon. So if your opinion was I was switching it up because it was a dude calling into a show, hell no.
Okay.
Zeke?
All right. I'll step in and answer your question.
It's on you.
The answer is,
it's on you.
The answer, sweetheart, is I would not like it if that was a woman getting ripped. Then and probably would have ringed them for that, because that's wrong. I don't care if it's a caller calling in on my show. Make sure you call in on my show. I'm not going to make it off the phone without making some type of a positive impact on you, rather than rip your self-esteem to shreds. So I wouldn't have liked it if he would have said that to a woman.
All right,
No
I'm gonna
one
say
to get ripped like that. I'm sorry.
Let me say this in rebuttal to that. Let me say this in rebuttal to that. And if we can all be truthfully honest, there is somebody on this earth that we be like, you motherfucking blase, Skippy, whatever. They got a tag to them because we just don't fuck with them that way. Are we wrong in that instance? Because we view one person in a discriminatory way, and we say that everybody else should get a pass? Because I know in my personal life, there are certain people that it's like, fuck them. And they all kind of names in my head. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean every fucking word that I'm saying about that person. You feel what I mean? I ain't bullshitting about nothing I'm saying about that person. So I'm asking this question. With everybody on the panel, is there anybody on this earth that you like, you motherfucking and there's nothing good that you can say about that person either?
Well,
I'm going to say yes. Hold
on. We're going to Ida first. We're going to Ida first, Kim. Ida.
I'm sorry.
Well, if there's nothing nice that I can't say, I'm not gonna say it. Like if it's something that I disagree with them about, or something I feel really terrible about, or feel like if I say something to them that I feel like it's going to tear them up or hurt their feelings, I'm going to keep it to myself. Because we have a motto: if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. But my feelings is, if it's something that I feel like it needs to be said because that person just went overboard with it, I'm going to address it.
So that's a yes at the end of the day. Is somebody on this? Wait a minute. My question is: there any situation on the earth that can make you be like, you motherfucking bitch ass nigga? You ain't shit. You ain't got shit. You do this and you can go in on what the fuck they is, and because you feel that way about them. Nobody on this fucking earth. Not like that. Not to the point to where you ain't shit. This ain't no. Unless it's something really detrimental that has happened, that ain't my motto. It's something, if it's something that you've done and it's something I feel like, okay, you need to correct it, I'm gonna say it, but I ain't gonna go there and like, you ain't shit, this and this and this and that. No, that ain't how. Nada, is there anybody in the world that you just be like, fuck them, I don't fuck with them at all, they're a piece of shit?
I would not say it verbally.
Is that a way that you feel about certain people? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I just don't verbalize it.
Okay. But if it came to it, and you were confronted with just speaking your mind to that person, would it be something that'd be like a little bit different for motherfucker be like, whoa?
Yes, because
that motherfucker have it. Like, ain't nobody on this earth that you can, they can push a button and you can just let their ass have it, and under no circumstance you just gonna be cool and just be like, I just don't like this motherfucker on the inside, or you gonna be like, mother.
There's a certain class that I have, and I will keep it as classy as possible. I'm just not gonna come out and just call them a stupid hoe, a dumb mother. I'm not gonna do that. There's a way you can talk to people and get your point across.
Okay.
So I will try to be as womanly and as classy as possible.
Kim, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, is it anybody?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is it same question? Is it anybody under any circumstances that can make you be like, you motherfucking bitch ass nigga? You done put it with, like, is it anybody on this earth? And that's how you honestly feel about them? Or some people that you just don't.
If you lie on me, you do something to me that yeah, that you cross that line.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut you to shreds.
Okay.
And but like I said, you have to do something to me.
But it's possible though.
And it's very possible. Ain't nobody exempt from that.
Okay. Let me ask Zeke. Is there anybody on this earth that you can think of that can put you in a position where you be like, man, fuck all that shit, nigga. Z? I see you still with us, but I don't hear.
Of course, to people, but still, I'm a hello.
Mm-hmm. We hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear you. Come on. We hear you. Yes.
Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of people I feel personally, if I don't like you, I'm not going to talk to you, period, because I know treat you with a certain level of dignity, despite see what I mean?
Okay. Well, I feel y'all. Well, I'm just a cuss motherfucker out, fuck you type nigga. That's just where I'm at in life. I just ain't got no time to, if I feel like people truly, honestly, because I'm telling you, because it's been this way since the beginning of time. People have not liked other people. Even if we're going to be biblical about it, niggas that sold their own fucking brother. You know what I'm saying? Because they did not like them and didn't care for them. So this has always been there. But I think there's a difference between being rude and reckless. And in that particular video, I don't feel he was being rude and reckless. I think he was being himself. But it was, it came out a little nice because we didn't heard that nigga say some shit. All right, we're gonna move on to the next clip, y'all. I ain't gonna even explain this shit. I just want y'all to watch this shit and tell me what y'all think about it.
What would you do if your husband or significant other cheated on you?
We would find the person and interact with them. Make it a threesome.
Or a foursome, or a sixsome, or a eight.
Has this happened in the past?
Maybe. Just last weekend, without the cheating part.
Guys gotta get it. What would you do if you found your wives or significant others cheating on you?
We would never find them cheating on us because we like to watch. We jump in.
That's the exact answer that they got.
I'm gonna switch this up.
All right. There's a question for me.
Who goes with who?
Are you naturally gravitated toward? But that's a setup. That's a trap.
Yeah, you might have it wrong.
It could be wrong. You never know.
Okay. Whoa. I have to say, you two are together and you two are together. Yeah. All right. Hey!
White people are amazingly different. And this ain't no racist statement, but it's just a little bit different in how they roll. And even if they do it, they just don't give a fuck about how they say it or what they do. So I'm gonna pose this same question to everybody on the panel. Okay, Native, find out a nigga's fucking around. What you gonna do? Are you gonna go ahead and fuck the bitch too?
Absolutely not. I'm going to really enjoy my hot girl summer.
Okay. All right.
Spring girl summer, fall day summer, all of it.
Ida, what are you going to do?
I'm not gonna be joining in nothing. I don't play that mess. You want to do and go cheat? Leave me be. Leave me be. Go do you. Leave me alone. Tell me bye-bye. Leave the relationship. Go do you.
Do we still got my girl Kim online?
You got me.
Talk to me, baby. What do you think about that one?
I'm not that free with it. I find out you cheating.
You're not that free with it?
No, I'm not that free with it. I find out you cheating. I'm going to reevaluate myself because it's a reason why you did it. Now, I might forgive that first mistake. Now, you go out there again, you're on your own because that's where you want to be.
Okay. Zeke, what you think about that? Zeke, are you there? You might have to refresh. Zeke, because you breaking up real bad or something.
I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Let's breaking up.
Is making
let's
sure y'all hear me.
No.
Yeah, we hear you now. When I call you, we ready. It's already good.
Frozen.
Okay.
Yeah, you might
want to
restart it.
You might need to refresh.
Yeah, no.
After this.
If you
Yeah, you need to refresh, bro, because you breaking up real bad. We breaking up real bad. It's sounding real crazy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Well,
Now I don't
like
hear
I
you.
said, well,
Restart.
Talk, Zeke. Come on, talk.
no, I'm not okay. You cheated. I can't trust you. Relationship, there's no trust. Now, if I'm in, it's a different ball game.
Well. Keep your coochie to your goddamn self.
If I'm in a relationship, come on. If I'm in a committed relationship and you, that courtesy to tell me you're not happy with me or I did something wrong, to let's fix this thing, you just been cheat. So you wasn't mine to begin with. So you might as well just go on and leave me alone.
Go home, leave me alone, you stank motherfucker. Okay. Y'all know every week I put somebody on fucking blast, right? Hold on. You Zeke, I need you to refresh because you coming in late. So it's like by the time I start talking, you start coming back in. You need to refresh right quick and come back into the show. Yo, check this out. This next clip, this just completely blew the fuck out me. You know, it's a clip of this chick that was at a party, you know, and she was, you know, and it was a little nigga in the pool, and he was feeling some type of freaky way, and he did some more freaky shit, right? And then after the party, because that clip came out last week and everybody was talking about, but then they came out with another clip where a dude walked up to shorty, and then hold on, let me mute that right quick because that's driving me crazy. Okay, so then dude came up to shorty, and then asked her, you know, like, you know, how did she feel about the experience? Y'all check this bullshit out.
This girl right here, she got some head in the pool today. I have a question. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you come?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You nutted? He swallowed your nut in the pool?
I'm not sure.
Would you let him do it again?
Maybe.
She'll let him do it again. Now listen, hold on, wait, no. One more question. If that man wanted to date you, would you date him?
No, I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend?
Okie dokie. Who wants to start with that motherfucker? Because y'all know I got a lots of shit to say. You want to point it over there? You want to point it over here? You want to point it over there? Up here? Okay, Ida, you got it, motherfucker. No, because she pointed to your ass first. Ida, talk to me about this bullshit we just saw, G.
They just nasty. Trifling. That's some bull. I don't care about it. I ain't appreciative of it. And you in the pool, you don't know me from the can of paint. What the world? You don't put your face down there. That's just
what do you have to say about her? What do you have to say about her?
Well, she could. She.
What do you have
She
to
nasty
say?
too. She just nasty too, cause I can't even get out my words.
I'm going into like Kevin Samuels mode right now, ladies. She's a bitch. She's a low down dirty ass.
No. I didn't go. Okay,
listen,
you know what?
Listen,
that does not.
Wait a minute.
Let me finish. I'm talking. It's my turn,
talking.
right?
Nope. Listen. You just got through saying it was da. This chick just came up here, got her coochie ate at a fucking party, and then did an interview, and then said how much she liked it, and then said, "Oh, I'm engaged. I got a boyfriend at the crib." I can't call her a hoe. I can't say this dirty ass bitch right here. This dirty ass bitch. Dude at the crib chilling out, you know, This dirty bitch is out, like just straight. Listen, you
We
ain't
don't know
even
if
getting
he had a
straight.
girl too. So
You
that
ain't
ain't
even getting straight about the shit. You at an open ass party with your ass wide open, let motherfucker eat you out, and I can't call you a hoe. Is that hoe activity? Is that hoe activity? I'm asking.
Oh, that's free head.
See,
Kim,
you
give
that's
it,
that
give it,
bullshit.
give it.
That's
Get
that
it, Kim.
bullshit. All y'all ladies' coochies is gonna swell up tonight because y'all agree with that shit. That's some bullshit.
I just laughed at Kim.
Come on now, I'm looking.
And if it do
I'm
swell up,
looking
it's
at
gonna
the
cause
girl. She's young. You know, these young folks, they free with that shit like that.
Okay,
That's
I
free
don't care.
head. He did it.
Shit. Fuck her being young. And
I mean, that's the same if that was a female that did that. You know.
Listen,
hey,
fuck her being
there's
young.
no penetration, so
Fuck her being young. Does that make her a young hoe?
if the tables would turn, if it was a guy, he would have been a hoe too. So
Okay.
you gonna say that too?
Okay, Ida, you got kids, right?
No, I don't have any children.
Okay, if you had a son and you know that this bitch did that shit, would you be like, son, date her?
That's his decision.
I'm just asking. Okay,
because I'm not going. I can't.
Got kids. That's saying from somebody that got kids.
No. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, just because I don't have. That's one.
You wouldn't say don't date this bitch. This bitch is on fucking live.
I don't judge because. I don't judge somebody because of a mistake that they made or something they've done in their past. I can't say, oh, if this happened during their relationship, then yes, that's a different story. But if it's something before,
if it happened during the relationship, if it happened during the relationship,
I would tell my son he need to reevaluate some stuff.
Okay, why would you tell him to reevaluate some shit?
Because my thing of it is, if you allow this when you're dating somebody in a relationship, that means where are your morals?
Because she's
and the same thing with him.
Because
I didn't see. No,
that's because she's a hoe. The moral factor comes in because she's a hoe. We wouldn't even be talking about her morals if it wasn't about her being a hoe. Come on, talk.
She didn't have to. That doesn't have to. She doesn't have to be a hoe. That just because you do that does not make you a hoe. That it won't like she was doing 4, 5, 6 other people. That's a different. It was one person. That does not make you. Just because you do that does not make you a hoe.
Okie dokie. Anybody that I know, unless it's a swinger party, because that wasn't no swinger party. Unless it's a swinger party, I can see shit like that going down. But at a regular party and a motherfucker just letting a random nigga just come up to him and eat their pussy, you a hoe. Come on, talk to me, Nate. I see your hand up there. You was pointing over to the other side. Now you want to talk. Come on.
So we gonna call her a hoe, but we negating the fact that this man is over
He's
here.
A hoe too.
Okay,
he's a hoe too.
I mean that's the hoe because
but is she a hoe? Now that I said he's a hoe, is she a hoe?
She's a hoe. He's a hoe. So why? I mean, you just out here eating out random cat. Y'all don't know nothing about each other, and y'all eating each other. He eating the booty like in a pool, like a whole bunch of people be nutting and peeing and everything else in there.
Pissing in the pool. I don't even get in the water. I'll be
both of them. So you really can't even. Nobody can really just point that all on the girl. She's just the receiver.
You can't even look.
Really,
I don't even go.
I'm blaming him because he's the giver, because he's actually doing it.
Preach,
girl. So I will call him the hoe.
Both
in
of them
actuality, I will call him more the hoe than her because she's just receiving.
Nada, can I ask you a question? Yes. Can a random motherfucker walk up to you and just say, "I'm about to eat your pussy," and not even say it, and just wait a minute, not even say it. Wait a minute, not even say the shit. Just lift up your shit and just start eating your pussy, and then just be that motherfucker. Just
absolutely not.
Okay.
I respect myself more than that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Kim.
Yes, dear.
Is that hoe activity or is it not hoe activity? Is it okay to call that hoe activity?
Now you said, I'm gonna say this. That wasn't no regular party. That looked like an anything goes party. So be prepared for whatever happens type of party. That's what that looked like to me.
That was some young niggas kicking it, and that bitch got her pussy ate out because everybody else was around that motherfucker. That's why the niggas was talking about that shit. Like, yo, you got your pussy ate in the pool. Like, how was that shit? That's why they had to interview her. They had to interview that motherfucker. She was the only motherfucker that got a cooch ate in front of everybody.
Well, I mean, Evidently, there was some more stuff jumping off at that party for them to be out there interviewing people. Because next, I'm going to interview the next person to see what they did, you know. But like I said, that was an anything goes type of party, and dude felt compelled to grab them panties and do what he did, and she let it happen.
Is it hoe activity?
They free like that. They free like that. I'm not calling nobody no hoe because they want to have fun. But only thing that I'm gonna say was wrong is the fact that she said, "I got a man." No, sweetie, don't say that. Just leave that part out.
Wait a minute. Does that make it hoe activity? Does that make it hoe activity? If the fact that she's cheating on her nigga at a party,
that makes her a cheater.
I can't say that because I don't know if they have an open relationship or not. Because evidently,
no.
I'm gonna speak for me. If I had a man, the dude wouldn't done that to me. He wouldn't touch me. So if they free with that, like I said, I don't know the whole situation with her and her dude. Evidently, they got some type of arrangement where they can do whatever they want to do, but they have come to the conclusion that they together. So you got to think about, people do. You just see the last clip. They stand out there kissing on each other and switch. So who to say that they don't switch?
Zeke.
But they enjoyed themselves.
Zeke, this is the question. It's just point to the blank. If a motherfucker go to a party and she ain't never met a motherfucker and just let her come up from behind and eat a pussy out in the fucking pool, and then she get up and do an interview and say, "Oh, well, no, I can't let them do it again because I got a man."
Yeah.
Does that make them a hoe, G? Does that make them a hoe? Is that hoish activity, bro? Yeah, we hear you, man. We hear you every time you say that. We hear everything.
First off, no, it doesn't make her a hoe. She's being a freak. She has a boyfriend. We don't know that is her being a hoe if they're in an open relationship. Period.
Okay. So it didn't say she didn't say I'm in an open relationship. She didn't say I was in an open relationship. They asked her because she fucked the nigga again. She said no, because I got a boyfriend. So guess what? That right there does not seem open relationship.
She wouldn't conversation.
So that seems like she was just banging a nigga.
She would not. She said, "I'm not gonna fuck you. You just ate me." With these independent women today, they cheating. Period.
See, if a nigga got up here and started talking about
she
all
just
the
did freaky shit. That's all she did.
Yep. This is the double standard. If a man sat up here and said that same shit, we would be sitting up here talking about he is a dirty fucking man. We would be saying he's disgusting. He ain't got no respect for women. That would be the first argument. That would be the exact thing. Niggas ain't shit because they out here fucking around and doing dirty ass shit like this. Now that it's a fucking woman, I done heard every fucking excuse about why it's okay that she ain't no hoe. She is a fucking hoe. She went to a party. Like, this is the end of the conversation. She went to a party where it was young motherfuckers having kicking it, drinking, smoking, doing what young motherfuckers do, because I have been at young parties and shit. I was a young nigga before. You understand what I'm saying? And some freaky shit went down. And I'm telling you, when I was a young nigga, that chick that did the freaky shit at the party, we all called her a hoe at the end of the fucking day. We all said that's some hoe bag ass shit, just the slut. That's the one we want to try to fuck up with, fuck next and have no attachment to, have no feelings towards. That's the one.
And the man you said a double standard.
I just said it's a double standard.
I know that's what you said. That's a key thing.
I just said it's a double standard because y'all just said that she wasn't a hoe. And I said if
I
a
didn't
nigga
say
did that
anything.
shit, I said if it was a nigga doing that shit, he would be a dog. He'd be a piece of shit. Come on. If that
I said they were both being a hoe. So you can't say us all.
I agree with you.
Nigga,
You're the only one I'm throwing thumbs up to right now. You're the only one I'm throwing thumbs up to right now because everybody's giving it a pass because she's a fucking female. Y'all done came up with every fucking excuse about if she was.
It would have been the same way with a guy. It's the same way if it was a flip
He
in
would
the
have been a
same way. It
hoe.
would have been the same. No, it would have been the same way.
Y'all call in. Y'all let me know if y'all listen. I'm gonna ask this question to the audience, and y'all give y'all responses in the fucking in the comments. If a motherfucker went to a party and let another motherfucker give them oral sex in any type of capacity, male or female, that they did not know in front of a bunch of other people, and then got up and did an interview about it, said she enjoyed it, said she came and all this other shit, and then they said, "Would you fuck him again?" She said, "No, because I got a boyfriend." Do we look at that last comment? Now, wait a minute, let me finish my statement. Do we look at that last comment of, "Oh, I got a boyfriend"? No, I wouldn't fuck him again because I got a boyfriend. Do we look at that as something solid, or do we say, "Well, shit, if you wouldn't fuck him again because you got a boyfriend, why did you let him eat your pussy in the first place?" That's my question. Go ahead, Yolanda. I mean, Eda. I'm sorry.
Like, who is Yolanda?
I'm thinking of Mama Yo-Yo.
I'm sitting here waiting for
Come on.
I got you. But the same thing, Russ. It's like even with the guy sitting there. If it was a guy the other way around, it's still a double standard. Some people will say she's a hoe, but y'all be like, "Oh yeah, man, she did such and such." Some guys will even applaud them if it had been a guy and a female had did it to him in the pool. They would have called her a hoe, but would have been like, "Oh, he the man because he got it."
Russ said they both hoes.
But
and
it's
that's
a
what I'm
double
asking everybody. Is
It's
it hoe activity or is it not hoe activity? I ain't coming up about what nobody else gonna say, about what nobody else gonna think. I'm asking everybody individually. Do you think that's some hoe ass shit?
It's just like if it was a guy, it's not. If it's the same thing, it is what it is.
This is one of those things where we're gonna agree to disagree about what a hoe is, y'all. We're gonna get to the next clip.
No,
and I'm gonna play. I'm about to.
Well, Zeke got you.
No, I'm going to the next clip. I got a certain time on what I'm on. I got a whole nigga. I'm moving on to the next clip. I got a next clip up. I'm moving on to this nigga right here, and he is a hoe. He's a funny hoe, but this nigga here cracks me the fuck up.
I'm talking to one person, and that's one person only, and that's Megan Thee Stallion. And I want you to know, Megan, not only do I want you, but I need that. You understand? I need that, and I'll suck on your ass like a goddamn neck bone, motherfucking pig's foot. I need that. I want that. And baby, just take a little time and come and visit Backbeaters University. And I introduce you to some shit you ain't never seen before.
Did that nigga say it takes some time to come to Backbeaters University?
That's right there. He off the chain.
Oh, that nigga has won the whole award for the year, and that's the Pimp too. He won 2 awards tonight. He won the Pimp and Play Award in the whole of the year. That shit was hilarious. I have never seen or heard no bullshit like that. Zeke, what you got to say about that, man?
He's a hoe. He's a dirty old man. Period. He's a dirty. You like really?
That nigga said me. That nigga said Megan. That nigga said Megan Thee Stallion.
Daddy, okay?
That nigga said Megan Thee Stallion. I just wanna He called her Megan Thee Stallion. It's not Megan Thee Stallion. It's just Megan Thee Stallion. This is a new word there. Okay. Oh my Jesus, Nada. You want to get?
Yeah. I just hope
want
she don't get
you want an old man? You want an old man like that when you get older? Call you up and say freaky shit like that? Yeah, you do. Look at you. You do. You want an old daddy man.
It all depends on what. Listen. He has to look a certain way, you know. In his older age, he has to look a certain way, you know. In his old age, now his voice absolutely not. But she better be careful because she might get worms. My grandma always told me, don't be messing with the old man because they'll give you worms. So for him, I will leave that
I
where
can't.
it's at because I don't want to get any worms, and I still don't know what that means. So if y'all, somebody know, please help me out. So I'm just gonna stay away altogether. That's what my nana told me. May she rest in peace. That's
Hey,
what
listen.
she always told me.
I can't knock that. You know what my mom used to say about girls? She'd be like, don't be fucking around with them girls bringing home, laying down with them bitches and bringing home no sardines.
See, that's what. See, there you go. I don't want to get no worms, so I'm gonna leave that where it's at.
I never, to this day, I'm like, what the fuck does a sardine have to do with a kid? Like, but anyway,
I don't want worms. That's all I got.
Kim, you with us, baby?
Yes.
What do you feel about your dirty
All
old
I'm
man?
gonna say, he needs to take his old ass somewhere and sit down before he have a heart attack.
You know you want some of that old shit, girl. You know that nigga fucking around. Get him
Nah,
some.
baby, I don't need no old wrinkle balls. I don't need that. I don't need that.
He that old school player. That nigga sips Paul Masson. That's what he drinks. Paul Masson.
He can drink his Parmesan by himself.
Listen. He don't. You're supposed to drink the shit with some Coke. No, this nigga sips Paul Masson and Pepsi. Like he mixes that together and says, "Shit, Paul Masson and Pepsi makes my penis powerful." Like I'll put all them peas together. Just pill.
He can't do no with Megan Thee Stallion, other than what he was doing, fantasizing.
I can't with you, Rush. Stop it.
I don't know. He might got a pension, a 401. He might have a couple investments. So I might want to rethink that.
Power of pension. Yeah. Shit.
I mean,
depending on what depending on your military.
Pensions.
Retired military.
That's what I said. Sugar daddy. He needs to sit himself down. He's just a little dirty old man. That's all.
Hey Zeke. Zeke.
Yeah.
What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Listen, you remember right before the show, you called me and was like, yo, man, can we watch this clip about the kid with the chick with McDonald's? And I was like, we just got through running that clip, right? So check this out. I'm doing my weekly research and shit. And I see a clip, and it's the chick giving a response to niggas.
All right, can y'all hear?
So
We hear you now.
yes, we hear you, brother. So
Sorry with my microphone.
all right, check this out. So this is what I decided to do. I'm going to play both clips. I'm going to play the original clip for those of y'all that missed it. And I'm going to give y'all a little background of what happened. It was a father that came to drop off some food to his child, right? The baby mama had an issue with the fact that he didn't bring the other kids that she had some food. So y'all watch this and tell me what y'all think about it. But before we come back, I'm gonna play this clip, and then I'm gonna play the clip of her giving her response to what y'all niggas think about what the fuck she did in this clip.
Look, y'all. Every fucking day, my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay,
but them your kid siblings though.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
Them
about?
my kids, them your kid siblings though.
So what you?
So he finna, my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't give my food stamps to the siblings.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
Lisa, you had
Them are his siblings
Lisa,
though.
you had to-
He not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating no McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him eat
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you telling me that I gotta bring? So when I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound f***ing dumb.
How is that shit dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What
Yeah,
do I look like? I bring
they're
him-
his siblings.
him-
You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me? First of all,
Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I'm a good daddy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one fucking piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that shit.
Listen what you
He can't
said.
eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I could maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the you all like going to my motherfucking account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those
use?
are your fucking kids' siblings.
They're my so that means I
Yeah.
take care of them.
So don't.
where's
No,
the-
I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like I feel the way about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid
Or
in the
send him down
room.
to the car. He ain't even got eat in front of his brothers and sisters. He can come right out to the car and eat with me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here.
Bro,
Give it here.
Kids,
Give it here.
You sound stupid.
Bitch.
He ain't eating this. Fuck you.
Why would you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish as a like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that shit. Dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do that. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. Bye, stupid. Thought I was finna take that shit today. Yeah.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
Okie dokie. So we got some special people on the line right now. Kim, I know you there. It's been a while since you've been on the show. So I'm gonna let you open up about this whole bag trick slick slut has bitch. I just feel those words coming out right now. It just feel like they fit her. This bitch, this slut, this fucking waste of sperm and cum, all of that shit in one. Come on, talk to me, Kim. How do you feel about this motherfucker?
Okay, I wish I didn't see the second video, but I seen it in the first video. First off, it's not his responsibility to take care of her other kids. Now, if they were in a relationship, I can see, because I say it's a package deal. That goes without saying. But they're not in a relationship anymore. Then she's saying she get food stamps on the 11th, but yet she got lace front weave, eyelashes, and her nails done. Some of that money could have went to McDonald's. And then to try to make him out to be a bad guy because he's not taking care of somebody else's children. Come on. He's taking care of his. Now, my mother was watching this when you originally ran it on Tuesday, and she was wilding out because she felt like he should have bought the food. And I'm like, Mama, you can't make somebody else take care of somebody else's children. But she's like, no, she's like her. If you're going to bring something for one, bring it for all. You know, that's the same little thing we went through in school with the bubble gum. You in school chewing gum, you ain't got enough for everybody, spit it out. Type of stuff. But I don't feel like he's obligated to take care of her other kids. But again, if you're going to deal with a woman or a person with children, you got to think about that. That's a package deal.
Ida, what do you feel? Now, you saw the first clip the other day. Now, we had the second clip that we added on to that. And this was her explaining her disposition. Could you talk to me about
I still can't stand her. She's still in the same category as she was on Tuesday. And I'm going to say it again. Where is the other 3 baby daddies and what are they doing? If you're not requiring them to do something but him because y'all were last in a relationship and this is the last child's baby daddy and all that, she's still in the wrong. Lace front, all nails, because I put up there, I said, if you stop trying to afford, if you can afford lace, your nails and your hair, you can afford to spend your money on McDonald's to get them babies something to eat. Stop spending all that money to where you're spending probably the money that he gives her for child support for his kids, but the other ones don't. She probably using that where she could use that for something else. I still can't stand this trick. Tuesday I called a meeting. They told me I was wrong because some folks told me I shouldn't use that word, so I had to call her a trick. So
that bitch.
She is. She still is. She is that to me, but she is dead wrong. She's still dead wrong. She's still even after the rebuttal. I don't care even though he did it when they were in a relationship because he was being a true man because they're in a relationship. He was like, okay, I'm here. They see me. I'm gonna step up and do what I got to do. He didn't have to do that then. He still could have been like, I'm in a relationship with her. I ain't got to do with her kids. He still stepped up. But now that you're not because you're mad because he done left and he's moved on, that's the reason why you acting stupid, because he's like, I see what I'm dealing with. She's toxic. I'm leaving this. I'm going on and moving on with my life. But because you can't control him, he's not in a relationship with you. And because you can't have what you want, this is why you're going to do this. And who suffers the most? The kids and his child, not him. You think you're going to make him suffer? His child is suffering. Your children suffer more than you do. It ain't about you, children.
Nada, what you feel about that?
Well, and I stand behind what I said on Tuesday. He is. I feel like he is not responsible to be feeding her other children. Now there is another video and a picture with them together. Now, in that video, she does say that she only has one child, and in that video, she says that it was a skit that they did to get people's reaction.
Oh, that bitch went out. That bitch trying to cover up because niggas blasting her ass. That's why that bitch started this video off just saying like, yo, I'm getting a lot of fucking heat about that bitch was trying to cover up.
She knew when she first. That's why I say what I always say. Why do you feel the need that you need to record every move that you make? Why do you feel like you need to belittle somebody? Because you ratchet and you thottish and you can't, and you do not do what you need to do as a mother. And as I said before, I think I told Ida this. Just because you are able to have children, that does not make you a mother. It does not make you a mother. The fact that she has to wait till the 7th and or the 11th to get stamps. Now I make a decent amount of money. I buy, I can't get stamps because I make way over the amount for one person.
Me too.
So you mean to tell me that when you buy stamps, and I'm pretty sure she gets a few $100s a month for her 4 children. So you mean to tell me you don't get food to sustain you for a whole month? Come on now, what the hell are you doing with your money, with government money? And I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. If you are on government assistance, okay, God bless you. I'm not discrediting anyone that is on government assistance, because there was a time where I had to do it for temporarily. But the fact that she is squandering that money and using it for God knows what, if she's selling it or whatever, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. That man, I believe that he should have picked, and I said this Tuesday, he should have picked up the boy and make that a bonding time between the both of them. Take your son, if you want to take your son out to dinner every night, so be it. But don't bring the food when you know that there's other children around.
See, that's the thing. I agree with that if it was a reasonable ass parent that you was dealing with. She seems like the type of motherfucker to be like, well, why you ain't taking the other kids with you? You feel what I'm saying? She seems to be that type that no matter what the fuck he did, it would have been an issue if he was not doing what she wanted him to do. That's what I feel about it. All right, I've been waiting on this one, man. This one should be pretty interesting. Zeke, are you with us this time, dog? Zeke?
I'm here. Y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you in the name of Jesus. What do you think about that?
Oh my God. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, nigga. Yes, nigga. Don't ask that question no more.
I'm sorry.
You answer the question. God damn.
No, he's not at his job as a father. Period. If she wanted the other kids to eat, she could have asked, look, you brought something or just son. I don't get this. I don't get this type of assistance till this day. Could you please go and get my a little something to eat? They're hungry. And appeal to humanity. Anybody won't let a soul go hungry. She could have said it like that. But the fact that she blasted him on social media before he could even get out the car, she was looking to destroy that man. That was premeditated. So, I forgot your name. The sister in the corner, not in the blue shirt. She
Ida.
got a point. Where are these other fathers? How come they're not doing? I'm sorry, Ida. She's right. How come those fathers ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing? It could have gone down completely different. He is not wrong. It's not wrong at all. He's trying to feed them. When they were together, yes, he was the provider and he fed those other kids. because that was his job as a provider, and he's in her life. That was a package deal. But being that they're not together no more, he is not obligated to feed kids. And it could have gone down completely different. Wade could have said, can you please give my kids something? They're hungry and I don't have it like that. Can you please help me, or I'll be back if you spend something? Can you please help out my kids? I'm sure he would have been more if he was asked nice properly. He probably would have done something. But the fact that she took it and threw it, that made me not want to be around the bitch anyway. So I can understand the situation. Wrong. And that's my opinion on it.
What you say, Kim?
I got it. He broke up with her and he broke up with the kids. He just kept taking care of his own.
Yeah, just like the other three niggas did. They got sick of that bitch. They got
They broke up with the kids.
See, that bitch was like
they weren't supposed to leave the kids.
See, that bitch was like that already. At that moment, that meant she was like that before. Because this is the crazy part. That bitch had the camera rolling when the nigga pulled up. Like, this wasn't no shit like she went live in the middle of an argument. This bitch said, "Wait, this nigga pulling up. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about."
No, she premeditated.
Yeah, it was. She was just stupid. Young,
Okay.
dumb, and full of cum. Okay.
I got something I got to talk to y'all about. This clip right here, I could not show on the
He caught the tail end of what I said, but it's okay.
Hey, listen, I need you to call into the hotline because you obviously got a delay, and that shit is coming through so funny. Call the hotline. We need to save you tonight, G. That's why they got that's why they got the fan on her face right now. Call the hotline. G. I'm trying to save you right now, G. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to tell you, these niggas that listen to this show is brutal. In the minute they gonna start typing like, what the fuck? Call the hotline. The hotline is open. Y'all, if y'all want to call into the show tonight too, to give y'all opinion, the phone number is 425-436-6390. And then they'll ask you for an access code. It's 815-9024, and then press pound. Again, it's 425-436-6390. That's the phone number. And then you are going to access the code, and it's 815-9024 dash. Yeah.
That is not a dash. That is a pound.
That's a
pound sign, nigga. Y'all all throwing me off tonight. Nigga. 815-9024 pound sign. Y'all niggas, I'm trying to tell you, I got so much going through my mind right now. You over there, looking like a fucking kung fu motherfucking artist with the fan and shit. I keep looking up thinking you about to come out like, Woo-ka! You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm about to talk about some shit. I could not play this clip because it was that fucking graphic. I need y'all to listen to me about what I heard. And this is a true fucking story, okay? Let me get my sexy ass up on this camera. There was a fucking Greyhound bus, right? Going from somewhere to somewhere. I don't know where the fuck they was going to and all that shit. And it was a man on the fucking Greyhound bus. They said when he first got on the bus, he was quiet. Then at some point during the ride, he started to say like some chant to himself. You know what I'm saying? Some chant. Then they said out of nowhere, this nigga got up with a big ass like Bowie knife and start stabbing another dude on the bus, right? So everybody on the bus is freaking out. They asked the bus, they go get the attention of the bus driver, tell them stop. They stop. Everybody's trying to get off the bus. A couple people try to help the guy, but the guy is like swinging the knife at them. He cut a couple motherfuckers, so everybody got up off the bus, right? So the bus driver closed the door. So the crazy man is sitting on the bus with a knife and a guy that he just stabbed. We think that that's it, right? This crazy motherfucker from this point on then decides to start licking the knife, and then he walks back over to the body, stabs the torso open, rips out part like the intestines and everything.
Don't
on this
tell me he
motherfucker.
started eating it.
Listen. Wait, that's not. He did that last, but then he decided to sever the head off of the guy on the bus, and he's standing there hollering at the motherfuckers, and they like, so they tried to say like the police should have just killed the motherfucker. Then I said, well, shit, if he was on the bus by himself, like at that point, you try to detain the motherfucker, like, whatever. But that was the crime. My thought process is this. I don't know what the fuck I would do in that situation. Because my common sense and my nigga shit say jump on this motherfucking, beat the brakes out of him, right? But if he's cutting motherfuckers the way that they're describing this, and then you're thinking about a bus has small vicinity to get to a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then you think about all the chaos of everybody trying to get off of the bus at the exact same time. So that's just fucking complete chaos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just imagining, like, what would I have done if I was on that bus? Like, would I have tried to be one of the niggas that tried to help? Or would I have been like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. This nigga's crazy because I ain't got shit to defend myself with him. Because he's obviously like, it's a difference between fighting a nigga that's in his same mind and you whooping his ass. But if you've ever really seen a nigga that's not in their mind set, pain and shit don't register to them. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit don't register to them. It might register later, but during that episode, it doesn't register to them. So my question is this. What would the fuck you have done if you was on that fucking bus? Because the way they described it, they said like when the bus stopped, it was like in the middle of nowhere. It said it took like the fucking police like an hour to even, arrive to the scene. They said motherfuckers was outside the bus just fainting and throwing up and every fucking thing. They said it was that fucking crazy. They said he was just picking the body parts up and all in front of the window and shit and just going fucking nuts. What would you do if you saw that shit, Nada? Talk to me.
I have no words. This is my first time hearing about this.
I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna share it into the show. Let me see if I can find it right quick.
I don't know what I would have done in that moment. But my question would be, why would you leave a man on a bus? Granted, the person he has stabbed was on there as well. But why would you leave that man on a bus?
Well, to be honest, they said that certain people did try to help, but he was cutting their ass. You know what I mean? Like, so they decided to retreat because it was like, and then that's what I'm thinking about the proximity of a bus. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like you can surround a nigga on a bus.
I'm sure that somebody must have had some type of weapon or something to hit him with, or I mean, I have no, like, I can't even in my mind just even think about what I would have done, but I have so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
people carry things, especially when you're on a bus going somewhere, because typically they don't, they don't check for weapons, right? So
Honestly,
somebody must have had some type of blunt object to crack this fool's skull open. I mean, how? Like, because if I'm on a bus going somewhere, I'm carrying something with me. I will not say what it would be, but I would be carrying something with me because you just don't know. You don't know. So I feel like I'm sure somebody had something, some type of weapon of some sort that they could have stopped that man.
well, if
And
you think about it,
I could be wrong.
Think about it this way. If you think about getting on a bus, usually you put your bags up under the bus so that you don't really, because you already know you're gonna be sort of cramped up. And if you get another bag, you usually putting that overhead. So
but I keep a little something with me on my actual person. Keep a little something on your actual person. People do that.
What do you think about that, Ida?
He took them by surprise, because like you say, they were on the bus. Well, nobody expected him to come out and do what he did, so that took them by surprise. So I think a lot of them were in shock, and a lot of them, I think they left him on the bus, Nada, to kind of rally him, to keep him on lock and key so that he couldn't get off and hurt anybody else. Unfortunately, he mutilated the body to the point to where it depend on if he's having a serious psychotic break, like the way it sounded, he was having such a psychotic break that he was out of reality. That you done decapitated the person and you yelling at the body, you done cut and gutted the person and cut their throat, and you're arguing with a dead body, you beyond help. So there was the only thing to do was lock him in a bus to keep him under wraps and keep to me. And unfortunately, he mutilated the body to the point to where it was just sad, because you wielding a, I don't know, machete, whatever kind of blade or whatever it was that you are, you overpower those just trying to help, to kind of calm you. You done cut them. There is no other use but to have to lock him in a bus. It's scary. It's very scary to have that and to see that, because it's shocking. We had a guy here that was wielding a machete here in North Carolina. People out in a neighborhood, and he killed 3-4 folks, and he injured 3-4 folks, but he killed a young 16-year-old girl.
I just found that
I'm about to post home.
I'm about to post the link in here in the comments. So if you get a chance later, don't be doing that shit while we doing the show. I'm gonna kick y'all motherfucking asses. Y'all wrong as hell. Y'all try to leave me, you motherfuckers. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead. What you were saying, Ida?
But I mean, like, you fine. Yeah, but like I said, it's scary because you don't know what's going through that person's mind, what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, kind of psycho you're dealing with. Because, like you say, I mean, Marilyn Manson, you got so many people that are just psychos that don't even care about life, let alone their life. They don't care.
And I'm gonna let y'all know something tonight. Like, normally we end the show and we just say good night. Like, tonight I got something special for y'all. Like, tonight when we go off, I got some shit that I'm just gonna play for y'all, and it's gonna be like some good shit for y'all to watch. And I'm gonna try to see if I could get this downloaded and see if I could actually run the clip of this after the show. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, my man went ape shit crazy. Kim, what do you think about this situation?
The field that I work in, mental health,
there you go.
Whew, is real. And like Nada said, he had a psychotic break, and it sounds like he hadn't been on medication for a long time, or if ever. And now, if I'm on this bus, I'm coming off this bus, I'm kicking out a window, I'm doing something, I'm getting up off this bus, because, I mean, to see somebody cut a person open like that, and the amount of blood, and then for him to be wielding this machete, that was a bloodbath. That was a horror scene. That was, that's a Freddy Krueger and Jason moment.
Yeah.
And you live in it. That would have scared the living child. I got to come up off this bus.
Yeah, that's some shit.
Like that's one
of them things when niggas be talking about how tough they is, but that's some shit that you'll literally be fucking threw up on in the process of seeing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not used to seeing somebody get chopped up every day. You're not used to, you don't even know what blood spatter looks like. You don't even know which way blood goes. You know what I'm saying? The shit that the police look for. We don't know nothing about that. So to see somebody get gutted the way that, listen, the man was first stabbed several times, then cut from his stomach all the way up, and then dude pulled his fucking torso out. So dude was dead already before he even cut his fucking head off. That nigga was crazy. Go ahead.
He was cutting his man up like he was doing chicken or something. He's cutting his man up like he is cutting a chicken. But that's an actual live person that you saw die like that. That's traumatic.
Yeah, it was definitely something that tripped me out, y'all. Yeah, after the show, I got two great things. One of them is a funny thing, and the other one is going to be that clip. So I'm gonna try to run them both after the show. So we should be a good hour. We should run to about 10 o'clock tonight. Zeke, what you feel about that, man?
I think that is just, it's sad for all those who went through it. It's just sad. And yeah, locking up, keeping him on the bus was the right thing to do. Because it's just sad. I don't know what's running through. That was just horrific. So he had to been either on bath salt or he has serious psychotic problems to do.
Well, this is what they said. They said during that. They said while he was on it. This is what they said happened. They said while he was on the bus originally, he was quiet as fuck. He was no issue to nobody. Then they said they noticed during the ride that he started to say like a chant back and forth, but they didn't really pay it too much of attention because he wasn't too loud with it. You know what I mean? He was just sort of sitting there chanting some shit, which would have made me think of some terrorist shit. I'd have fucked around and be like, oh shit, this nigga got a bomb,
That's
but then
like a cult situation.
So then after that, they just say he just got up and just stabbed the nigga that was laying, like, dude, I believe they said dude was like laying down, sleep, chilling. Like dude was like in his just, you know how you on a fucking bus, taking that ride,
He was asleep with his headphones on.
taking that nap. And you get up and then, like, I can imagine by the time that people recognize what happened, he done probably poked him a couple times. Because, he didn't just stab him and then just back up. He went in for the kill. Man, that's crazy, man. Like how, what can be going on in your mind that could make you like think that? Like I can understand that if it's a drug situation, I totally get it. I understand it. You fucked up, blah, blah, blah. But if you are not under the influence of anything, what makes I'm just saying, what makes the mind twist to that point where I'm about to jump off the ledge? Go ahead, talk to me.
So from dealing with personally actually seeing this firsthand, but not having somebody still stab somebody and kill them, dealing with a person that has a psychotic break firsthand, they actually are hallucinating, thinking that you're somebody else. Because I've dealt with this firsthand with my little cousin with having her, and the doctors even told us, because they looked at us and said, y'all don't realize the danger that you were in of being locked in the house with her. But my thing was this, I looked at her as like, this is my little sister. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to protect her and, to do what I got to do. And at that time, we didn't realize that she actually, they told us that if she had actually, it had warped even more than what she was, because she's paranoid schizophrenia. She was already seeing like she had bullets in her body. She was already saying they were trying to kill her, and she was saying she's like, I can't cough up the bullets. And just hearing her say this and hearing a person sit there, and the person that you're dealing with that's very quiet, very humble, to be happy-go-lucky, to just go and just snap just that quick and come from out of a different reality than you are is very scary and very strange to the point to where you're looking like, okay, so it snaps, and she doesn't see us as her loving, caring family. She sees us as monsters that are distorted because we've actually sat there and talked and listened to the counseling sessions that she having. And when she has a break, she's telling us and she's telling them and the psychiatrist, and we're listening in on this, and they're saying, she's saying, you look like a monster. You're trying to kill me. You have this. And she's describing what she sees is nothing what we look like. So when they're having those psychotic breaks, it's very scary because they're thinking you're trying to kill them to the point to where they see a different reality than us. They grab whatever they can to protect. So I don't know what kind of psychotic heat break he had. My little cousin tried to throw her sister out of the car because she thought she was trying to hurt her. She tried to throw her out of a moving car going at 60 miles an hour because she didn't realize it was her sister anymore. She thought it was a monster in the car trying to harm her.
Quick question. Could you give us the definition of that terminology? What was it?
Paranoid schizophrenia?
Paranoid schizophrenia. Yeah. Could you give a definition of that? Because I think some people, well, if you can give a full definition of it, because some people may not. We've heard the word, you know what I'm saying, but do we actually know what paranoid schizophrenia is? Because like the way you described it and what you were just describing, I was like, oh, okay. Like, okay, I understood it to be a mental issue, but I didn't understand it to be like, well, they see things and be like, yo, I gotta, you know.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat for you.
Okay. Okay.
And have that so they can have that, and then I'll give you because you have paranoid schizophrenia and schizoaffective. Because schizoaffective is different ways where you're paranoid, where you hear voices that tell you to do things, or you see things that are different. So it's an altering of your mind.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'll put it in the chat for you so you have it.
Y'all ready for the next one? I'm on the road tonight. Yes, the fuck I am. I'm on fire.
Are the easiest thing in the entire world. If you are wondering how you and another woman got the same man, it is because men are the easiest thing in the entire world. I have never wanted a man and not gotten him. Do you have any idea how many men have wanted me and not gotten me? Granted, some dusties have caught me slipping, but there has never been a single man that I have wanted that I have not gotten, because men, they are cheap and easy.
Wow.
You muted.
Russ, you muted back. Russ is muted, and he's a trip.
He's laughing.
Let's go, Zeke. Zeke, what do you feel about that, Big Zeke?
That's not true. Two, she's ugly. I want to hear these ladies' opinion. Come back to me.
Nada.
What? Yes.
What you feel about what she said? Shit, you knew it was coming. Don't you talking about some what?
It's somewhat true. Some men are just very easy. They're easy.
No, she
targets.
said all men. She said all.
But you asked me for my opinion. So
you saying some. So I'm gonna ask you, do you agree with her?
Men are just very easy. I totally understand that it's easy to get a man, especially the ones who actually want you. They're the easiest targets because you know that they want you, and so what you do, you play mind games with them to see how far that they willing to go.
You let me know right now you ain't shit. You just gave the whole Chronicles away.
You, I never said I'm doing that now.
Okay.
I never said I was doing it now. So
Oh, okay. Bless your little soul. Bless your soul. Either.
Right. Can I ask a question here?
mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The sister in the blue. What is your name?
My name is Nada.
I gotta learn your names. I'm sorry. My question
okay.
is: let's say there's a man that let's say there's a man that don't want you, but you want him. Can you get him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Easily.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let everybody say their shit before I get in here. I'm gonna let everybody say their shit. Kim, what do you feel about that?
Yes, yeah.
What do you feel about that, baby?
I'm a queen, so yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because it's not that men are easy, if you want to say it that way. It's not because you're easy. It's because we know how to entice you in such a way that you won't be able to resist.
Listen. Okay, now can I tell you why I disagree with that?
Oh my God.
Let me tell you why I disagree.
No, hold on. And I'm gonna say this. Some men will say, I don't want this woman because she's ugly. In whatever way you want to call it. But I'm gonna tell you something. If we set our mind to something, we're going to get it.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question personally, Kim.
Woo!
About
how many times have you heard with this one? Say, hold on, how many times have you heard me say personally, in personal conversation and on the air, that some bitches, they can't get shit from me? Like, they beautiful, they could be beautiful, but they just don't do shit for me.
Yeah.
And like,
Absolutely.
I don't give a fuck what the fuck that they. Whoa! I didn't say I don't give a fuck how they came at me. I just ain't feeling them. I haven't had discussions with you about certain people that liked me and shit, and I've been like, yo, G, that's because they like, you know, me and you had that brother sister conversation. I'm like, I ain't fucking with Shorty, G. Like, huh?
Okay, you said that, but let me ask you this question: out of those women that you talked about, how many have you one night?
Have I had a one night stand and did my nasty shit with?
With them, yeah, with one of those ones that you was like, no.
No. See, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. If I'm telling you like it's a motherfucker that I'm not fucking with at all, I don't find her attractive, I ain't fucking with her. I ain't fucking with her. So it don't matter. Like I've told you, like it's been some beautiful fucking women I've just went out on a date with. And I've been sitting at the table and I'm like, yo, this bitch ain't it. Remember, I said that several times, but like I done been out. I said that's one of the reasons I stopped going on dates. Remember that? I said, because I was going on dates and spending money on motherfuckers, and because I was discussing like how I like to kick it when I go out. I said, so I spend so much fucking money, and I recognizing that the motherfucker I'm out on a date with, I don't want to fuck with them, and they sitting there just cheesing and thinking like, yeah, what's up? We're gonna kick it at the end of the night, and I'm like, no, you know, we had dinner tonight. That's it, baby. You know, talk to you later. And that's been the fuck it. And I ain't been sitting there thinking about I want to fuck her or nothing. And she been, you know, it's come on, man. It's like to say that a woman can get any man because she's a woman and he's
wait. Let me prove it to you right now.
Prove it.
Now, saying get any man, not necessarily. We don't have to have sex with you to get you. Those women have.
She was talking about sex. We ain't about to switch this now. We ain't about to switch this conversation up. She was talking about fucking. That's what she was talking.
Was she talking about sex?
Yeah, she was talking about sex.
Oh, yeah, please.
Come on, G. Come on, G. You sitting up here. So you sitting up here telling you I ain't never said I ain't never wanted to fuck with a motherfucking
I didn't say no. I didn't say.
And I haven't described how beautiful she was, but I just said, man, this bitch was too ghetto. Like, or she didn't have her shit together, you know, like, and I just said, I ain't fucking feeling this bitch. I can't invest or put no time into this motherfucker. We ain't never had one of them conversations.
Oh yeah, we've had that conversation.
Okay, then. So that completely dispounds the fact of a woman can want a man and then he just gonna go. Because I know I'm not the only nigga. I know I'm not the only nigga. I know I'm not the only a nigga alive that it's like it's a bitch that can walk up to him and she can be beautiful and all that shit, and he be like, I don't want to fuck with you. You know, ain't nothing personal, but I ain't fucking with you. It could be the fucking fact that he got a woman already. I ain't fucking with you. It could be a woman that's finer than his woman.
But Russ, you have to understand, you just asked 2 women. You just asked 2 women.
I understand I asked 2 women.
So
I'm proving y'all wrong.
Some of us will say, yes, we can pull any dude, because you just asked women. So of course
I'm just telling y'all. Listen. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. As beautiful as you women are, and I love every last motherfucking one of y'all, there is one nigga out here on the face of this earth that will meet you and be like, nah, I don't want to fuck with you. There's one man that will look at you and say, no, you're not even my type. I don't even find you attractive. The same way, I don't understand how the fuck it happens, how some women can look at all this sexy baldness and say, I don't want that. I don't understand with that shit, but it happens because we got difference of opinions, thought processes, and all that shit. Now, guess what? This is where I would have agreed.
I ain't met him yet.
This is where I would have agreed with that statement. In a younger male, we have the tendency to just want to fucking get down with anything. Because young folks, I know that shit. When we're younger, we get together, we get to hang with our guys and shit. And you know, like they be playing that joke, like, yo, nigga, you gotta take this one for the team. You know, it's a bunch of us, we got a bunch of bitches, but you know, you gotta take this ugly bitch tonight and kick it tonight. Niggas have done that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, would a nigga do that shit at this age and a motherfucker come in here with a werewolf talking about some, yo, G, we just started kicking it. You got to take that for the team. Hell, get that motherfucking werewolf out away from me. No, I wouldn't do that at this particular point. But that to say that men all across the board are just charmed by the smell of pussy and y'all could just open y'all legs and say, come get it. And we just gonna come running like a fucking mice to fucking cheese is a fucking... That's a disgrace to me as a man to hear that shit, because I hate to say it. There are some beautiful women, and I love y'all. I love women as a whole. I love different sizes, shapes, and all that shit. But some of you bitches ain't worth my time. Some bitches ain't worth my time, ain't worth a date, ain't worth sitting around watching a movie with, ain't worth even trying to fuck because you ain't even that interested and you're going to drive me crazy before I even get the pussy. So what the fuck is the point? So it's a difference between a man being a man and a man, a boy in a man's body going through sexual experiences with women. And the same thing with women. There's a difference between a grown-ass woman and then a woman that's out here whoring and fucking anything that fucking moves. It's the same across the board. Come on, talk to me. Anybody? Anybody? The doors of the church are open. Thank you, Lorenza. Thank you, Lorenza.
What E? I'm waiting to hear what you got to say. Come on, sis. Come on, sis.
Eda, she's talking to you.
Come on now.
I know she's talking to me. I know she's talking to me.
Every time somebody name get called, y'all know. Come with that
Come
shit.
on,
Let's
sis.
go.
Because I'm don't be rushing me. I'm processing because it's like in the thing
on,
of
sis.
how boy, woo. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna mess Zeke up real quick. In the ways of the way life is, men and women have that affection on each other. That way. Did this nigga just get up and walk away? They have that way of affecting one another. And I don't know, because I'm not one of the ones that's like, if I see something, I'm going to attempt to shoot my shot. If it's something that I see that I'm like, okay, the only way you're gonna know if you can do what you can do is if what you shoot your shot. I'm not gonna. I'm one of the ones that's kind of like, I'm reserved. I kind of like, I'm a little nervous. But if it's something that I want and it's like, and some people might say that's out your league, you can't tell me what's out my league. because you don't know if I have that effect on a person differently than another woman might.
The same way that you don't know if you ain't gonna be fucking feeling that motherfucker either.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you can't really say, and people, and what she said, it's somewhat, she a little off, but that's a whole different ball game right there. Because my thing of it is, not all men are my cup of tea.
Thank you. Some motherfuckers just ain't your cup of tea, period. It don't matter.
Not all men are my cup of tea. It's just like he
Listen,
could be sexy as heck, and he open his mouth, and you be like, "What in the ham sandwich? You sexy, but what is in your body?" Like you could be a Greek looking god and be dumb as bricks.
That's what. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I've
dealt with
in the past 10 years. Let me tell y'all something. In the past 10 years, because I probably recognized this beforehand, but I didn't really put no attention to it. In the past 10 years, I have recognized how ignorant men and women are. You feel what I'm saying? So I am unattracted to ignorance. And I could meet a motherfucker that is drop dead gorgeous. And when I look at her, I say, oh my God, I want to lick her up with some cornbread and some collard greens with a little tomatoes and a little bit of onion sliced up on it with a dab of hot sauce. That's what I want. I can look at it and say
I'm going to give you some Kool-Aid on the side.
Wait a minute, though. I can look at that shit, though. I can look at it. I can look at it and say that that's what I want to do to it off of first glance. But just after a 5-minute conversation with that person, I could be like, oh, this bitch got to get away from me. Oh, God. This bitch is irritating. Because she could just, her every response could be asinine. She could be very uneducated. She could be very ghetto. And guess what? Russ ain't got no problem with a chick from the hood. But I got a problem with a chick from the hood that's only hood bound.
Hello, Lorenza.
You feel what I'm saying? I got a difference of opinion when it's a woman that got a little hood to her, but she's also a lady, and that shit is somewhat of a turn on. Yes, but if I can look at you and I can only see the hood, and you just fine, and I just see the hood, the fine shit just sort of goes into a corner and goes into a pocket because all I start to see and hear is that hood shit. So the attraction that I physically had to you, your mouth can turn that attraction into such an ugly thing that within moments I could be like, oh no, you ain't the one. And see, I'm at that age now that when I was younger, I'd have told my friends, like, man, fuck, I ain't fucking with you. And now I'm at that age when I meet a motherfucker and they just ain't the one. I just let things be. I just go here about my business because they ain't really ready to hear. Well, why you ain't fucking with me? Because you just too goddamn ghetto. You got 14 kids. You got, you cuss too much. You drink too fucking much. I took you out on a date and you drunk like a goddamn sailor. And then I had to help you to your goddamn car. Prayed for you before you got home. Prayed the Lord kept you here just so that you didn't crash into nobody. And because your breath stank so bad from the liquor. But that's why I didn't fuck with you. See, some people ain't ready to hear why I don't fuck with you. See, some of us are so into this, oh, I got it made and da. Either this is the thing. Listen, and I promise you I'm about to get ready to move on and play these little clips. The issue is most motherfuckers are either underdeveloped in themselves to even acknowledge the beauty that they can bring to a relationship, or to even acknowledge things that they need to change about themselves to make them a better person, to be something to be when another nigga looks at you and say, or another woman looks at you and says, oh, I gotta get that. That's it. We look at shit and just say, I gotta get it because it looks good. I gotta get it.
You gotta look at the substance.
I gotta, and women, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all look at shit and be like, I'm gonna get it because he kicking it, he balling, he doing it right now. Guess what, baby? That balling shit gonna go so far, and then you're gonna wake up one day and recognize you
have lose go.
Either you with a grown ass man that you wanting to stop being the nigga that he was when he was a baby, and you want him to be a grown man now, and now you tripping because you chose that bullshit. It all comes down to what we like. So everybody is attractive and as beautiful as everyone is on this show, and everybody listen, as beautiful as you are, somebody don't want your ass. The same way you shouldn't want everybody. Can the church say amen?
Amen.
Shonda Bo, see, I felt that in my soul. Shonda, you motherfuckers.
I'm trying to tell y'all. You stupid.
I'm trying
You
to tell
is
y'all
stupid,
something.
Buzz.
Because listen, when you're young, you have a young, naive mindset, and you think that we think we are invincible. We think the world wants us. We think that nothing that we can do is wrong. We think that all the bullshit that we do in life is acceptable. No, it's not. At some point, you gotta look at yourself and say, "Yo, I drink too much. I kick it too much. I'm on the streets too much. I party too much. I talk too much shit to this woman. I disrespect her. I don't come home at times, or I kick it with my girls too much." And sometimes you got to take responsibility for what the fuck you do. And then you got to say, oh, that's why I am where I am. Because sometimes it was right in front of your fucking face, but you didn't grab it. Or you were not mature enough to even understand what it was. Yes, you can meet somebody that's beautiful and all that shit, but I guarantee you, sometimes we meet somebody to challenge us to be a better motherfucker than what we are already. I truly believe that. I don't believe that anybody that you get with, just because you got good sex and y'all fuck like jackrabbits, that's not the end all be all. How the fuck does this motherfucker make you a better person, or do they make you a worse person, or are you just stagnant going through life on the same fucking thing every day? Which one is it? Because only one of them is prosperous, one of them is stuck, and one of them is going backwards. It's a fact. But when do we make fact reality? That's just a question. Come on, Kim, what you got to say?
You go get it.
Kim, what you got to say, baby? I'm getting ready to play these clips tonight. And then I hope y'all stick with us tonight. Tonight, I got something special for y'all. I told y'all about the clip with the dude that did the shit on the bus. I'm gonna play that last, but then I'm gonna play this clip. Oh my God, I'm gonna explain it in just a minute. But Kim, what do you think about what we just got through discussing real quick?
You went on a tangent about something else completely different, in my opinion. But if I want it, I'm gonna go get it.
Get it, Kim.
That's just me. I'm gonna go get it.
That. Yep, absolutely.
Throwing these fucking. I'ma go get her. Come on, talk to us.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
See, y'all don't know how to talk to me like that. Y'all be coming up here trying to act rough. Kim is a gangster for real, nigga. She's fucking low down piece of shit.
Kim cool, but we Kim is a lady too, but you just want to just claw us down.
Kim ain't shit. So Kim from the gutter like me. Kim ain't shit. Kim
said she ain't shit. She the shit. Kim said she the shit. She said you might say that you ain't.
I know what Kim's saying.
Don't be telling her she ain't shit.
She is the shit. That shit smells so fucking God. Come on, talk to me. Come on, talk to me, Zeke. What do you feel before I get ready to get up out of here?
About what? I'm joking. I'm dead. No.
I love Zeke.
My point of view, if you're not my cup of tea, you're not my cup of tea. Period. I'm just grown. That is. That's all I can say. I feel what I feel. I'm in the moment, heat of the moment to do what I want to do. I'm grown, single, no kids, so I do what I want to do.
Amen to that one, Zeke.
Nada?
Yeah.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out you, nigga. You already know what the fuck I'm calling you for. Yes.
I'm trying to keep it ready.
Are the cookies ready, Daddy? What the fuck? Come on,
I do have some cookies that
shut
I
up,
made,
nigga. Shut up, devil.
But if I want a man especially one in particular, I'm going to use what I got to get what I want. Period.
The question is, can you get him even if he don't want you?
You asked me that earlier, and I said, yeah, if he don't want me, okay, I'm gonna do something to make him want me. But any man that I want, I'm gonna get him. Trust me.
Y'all stay the fuck away from Nada. She got some fucking Jamaican ass roots and shit. She gonna be putting out motherfuckers.
Haitian.
Eat this spaghetti. Ain't got nothing in it but pussy. It's all this pussy juice. That's all.
But no, I don't do that. But I feel like, hey, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. But am I doing that now? No, I'm not. Nah.
All right, y'all. I'm about to play this clip, and I want y'all to stick with me for at least the next hour and just watch this shit.
Zeke, I already got them, so I don't have to do it.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Oh,
listen.
okay.
Why the fuck every time I try to go left, y'all go back right and shit? Listen, I want y'all to stick with me.
You do it out there.
Shut the fuck up. Listen, I want y'all to stick with me.
You right. I agree.
I want y'all to stick with me because I got two clips, and I'm gonna explain the first clip, and I'm telling y'all this shit is funny as hell. It's a guy that does these little fucking jokes and shit. He gets a chick to come in and say, yo, I want to introduce you to my parents and shit. And I want to act like, you my man, but you come in and act as disrespectful as you can fucking be. So the clips are usually sort of short, but this shit ran long. I'm talking about my man. He disrespected this shit so bad. It's one point he gonna grab the chick by the neck and tell her, look, listen. I'm telling y'all gotta watch this whole fucking thing. It's one part where he gonna tell the chick to not call her daddy no more because he's daddy, and to call him by his first fucking name. Y'all watch this shit. I promise you, it don't get no more ghetto than this. Everybody mute yourselves so we can watch this here right quick.
Death Row. Where you get that from? The street.
Yo, babe, stop playing with me, bro.
Yo, fucking hands off, bro. What you doing over here, dog?
Yo, hold on, bro. I'm talking to her right quick, bro.
You don't touch her like that, man. Especially not right in front of me, bro. I'm not feeling anything about this dude.
Remember they said that daughters and sons always get significant others like their dad?
Yeah, but I'm way out of that life. You know I'm not about that no more. But if I have to, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm protecting you right now, and you're not seeing it.
Stop playing with my dad, bro. G shit, but stop playing with him, bro.
Bro, get your hand on my face.
He put too much respect in these streets, bro. Stop playing with him, bro. Stop playing with him, bro. My forehead, hurry up. My forehead. Now, get all my sweat. Throw it on your fucking face, dude.
I'm just setting y'all up. This shit about to be crazy. You gonna watch this whole fucking clip?
Yo, what you do is a man, Florida Meeting just tapping in once again, man. I'm dead serious, bro. Hey, look, man, today's video, man, right now we doing acting hub while dating girls in front of their dad, man. Look, y'all already know the rundown, man. This her stepdad, you feel me? So look, you think he gonna spaz on me?
He's a little aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive, okay. Look, man, I'm finna be aggressive too, so I ain't tripping about that. You feel me, man? What, you scared? You nervous? You shy?
I'm a little scared, but we'll see.
Hey, look, man, we finna see how this go. Make sure you like, comment, if you're new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Look, man, a lot of y'all don't be subscribing. Look, if you never subscribe, make sure you subscribe today, man. Road to 600K, man. Without further ado, we finna go in there. Y'all stay tuned, get this video to 20,000 likes. Without further ado, y'all stay tuned. Gang.
He's gonna come. Don't be judgmental. He teaches super good. I really like him.
I'm trying my best, but you know how I am.
He nice.
Let's see, we gonna see about that.
He treats me good though, so that's all that matters. But I just want you to like him.
Okay. Remember what I told you, you can't be messing with all these fools out here.
He's not a fool though. He good. You're gonna see. He good pickings.
We'll see about that. You laid all right with that.
He was working.
I was working too. I made it on time.
What's good, man? Poppin', man. What's good?
What is it? Your boy or something?
How was your day?
Hey, this is dad. What this is, man?
My stepdad. I wanted y'all to meet. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm on dad, man. It's good.
Good with you, bro.
Good,
I know
yeah.
you're late, right?
He was working.
I was working too.
Hey, look, man, we all be putting in work, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that part, man.
Good with you. What's your intention with my daughter here?
Hey, what's your name, though, man? You ain't much tell me your name, man.
You got here, what's your name?
Death Row.
Death Row. Where you get that from?
The streets. That's what they name me, man.
That's what they name you.
Death Row, man.
What you do out here in these streets?
What's your name, though? You ain't tell me your name. What's your name?
Don't worry about that yet. What you do out here?
What's your name, man?
Just tell me your real name.
I'm saying, what's his name, bro? You know they call me Death Row, but stop telling me, man. What's his name?
You're gonna act crazy, but you
Is that your real name?
Yeah, they call me. I'm
Tell me
saying
your real name. I'll tell you my name.
they call me Death Row in the streets, man. I ain't gotta tell you my real name, man. You know what I'm saying?
So they call me Death Row too. What's good?
See, niggas like you be flagging, bro. Hey, he be flagging, man.
What that mean? What flagging mean?
Like, you be capping, man. Like, all that's cap talk that you do right now.
Cap talk. You know I'm from the streets too, bro. I'm from the streets too. Don't let the nice clothes fool you. I'm all about that life too, bro. So you can either come straight, come clean, or you handle it however you want to handle it.
You don't gotta be like that. Just have a nice conversation.
So who you think you is, man?
Me? Who you think you is?
Alright, man. You must not know who my dad is, though, man. But look, hey, what you do for a living, though?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a corrections officer.
Alright. Nice shit. Yeah. Oh, you're a correction officer?
Yeah.
You talking about you in these streets, man? And you work for the law?
Yup.
Okay. Used to.
You gotta hustle somehow, bro. That's my hustle right now. What? You see, like, into this guy right here?
He's nice, like, you just
You're talking about he in the streets and he work for the law?
I mean,
I'm from the streets. I'm not in these streets. I'm from the streets. I grew up though. You seem not to.
Man, you
How old is
tripping,
you?
boy. You tripping,
You know she's
boy.
only 20, right? How old are you?
You tripping, bro. You don't know my age, you know I'm grown, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're grown ass kid. I see her right now.
Like your daughter,
Yo, get your hands off my. Get your hands off my baby right now.
look, your daughter already know
I
I'm
don't
grown,
appreciate
man.
that though. I don't appreciate that though. Get your hands off. While y'all in the street, I be chilling. I don't have no control of that. While y'all here, that I respect.
it's my babe.
That's fine and all. But
Your dad
I
tripping,
need all that
bro.
touching on.
What's up with you, bro?
We hear you respect me, dog. That's all it is.
You ain't even acting lame, bro. You lame vibe right now, man. You lame vibe right now, man. You tripping right now, bro.
What's your intentions with my daughter? That's all I need to know right now.
Man, we got like a little future with each other, man. You feel me?
Future? What future? What kind of future?
Man, we gonna have kids, right? Family, all that, man.
How you plan to have that if you're in these streets?
Man, look, man, she already know what time it is. Hey, tell her, babe.
He gonna get on his we gonna move it together and we'll see after that.
So y'all moving in together. This is the first time y'all telling me this. Is the first time you introduced me. You telling me y'all moving in together?
Look, man. You know, that's what that would do. You know what I'm saying?
This better be the only surprise I'm having today. You know how I am, bro. You know how I am. And this ain't me right now. You know what I mean? And you know this is the type of motherfucker that I don't like people with. You know what I'm saying? And you my girl. You know what I mean? You my girl. I've been taking care of you all these years. And now I'm gonna hand you over to this fool right here. I ain't playing with that. I ain't having that.
Yo, what's up with kid, bro?
I ain't no kid, bro.
He just want you to know to be good with me.
I ain't no
That's
kid.
all.
Man, you know I'm taking care of you, man.
Bro, you better stop the touching right now.
You know I'm taking care of you, man.
Oh man, yo, you gotta move away, bro. You gotta move away.
But she it is, bro.
She ain't doing nothing.
But yes, she is, man. She like when I grab her by her waist, man.
Yeah, girl, you gotta you gotta tighten up right now. I ain't having it right now. If you don't want it to be messy, let's just.
Yo, babe, stop playing with me, bro.
Yo, fucking hands off, bro. What you doing over here, dog?
Yo, hold on, bro. I'm talking to her right quick,
You
bro.
don't touch her like that, man. Especially not right in front of me, bro.
She like when I do that, dude,
I don't
bro.
give a shit what she likes.
She like when I do that, dude. Babe, don't you like when I do that, man?
Not around him, babe. We can't do all that.
Are you scared?
What's good with this guy?
You scared,
How you have my?
You're my dad. I want you to be good.
I'm saying, bro, you tripping, though, bro.
You don't have a team like this out here? That's a respect that you give yourself?
He just trying to act hard right now.
Yo, babe, stop going on.
Yo, what's good?
Hold on, I'm talking to her. I ain't talking to her.
What's good with you, dog?
I'm just talking to her, bro. I'm talking to her.
You can talk to her, dog. You don't have to touch her, bro.
I'm saying I'm just talking to her.
That's fine. That's fine. Keep your hands to yourself, bro.
Yo, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Good?
Yeah.
You do real some shit, bro. You're really not gonna listen to me after all these years of me telling you to follow the right path. You gonna follow this? What's good with you, man?
He treat me nice.
Hey, look, what you do?
Treat you nice, grab you by the neck, he in public and shit like that?
Man, I'm talking to her, man. She mess with that, man. You know what I'm saying? She mess with that. Hey, but what I was saying, what you say you do for a living?
Corrections officer.
Corrections officer?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
You call yourself death row? That's what you call yourself?
Yup, that part.
Yeah, I might be taking care of you soon then, bro.
Nah,
I might be taking care of you soon.
I do the taking care of people. You feel
Yeah, how you do that?
Me, I work with a hospital and I work with a funeral home. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We get the more clients.
Okay.
We get the funeral people more clients, and we can get the hospital some more clients. You see what I'm saying?
I get the prison some more clients too. Starting with you.
Nah, bro.
How you feel about that?
Shit. Hey, you ain't got no evidence on me. You ain't got no evidence on me, man. I can keep it a buck with you, man.
You know I don't need no evidence.
All right, I just want to know how many of y'all just by y'all watching this shit right now. I just want to see it by the comments. How many of y'all would by this point have already turned the fuck up and went crazy? Let's go.
Yo, you're not no lawyer. You're a correction officer, but you ain't got no evidence for me. That's not to talk however I wanna. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna let him talk to me like that?
Hey, I'm just saying.
How you feel like this?
I'm saying, tell your dad.
It's the first time.
All right,
Be
but I'm
civilized.
saying, I'm civilized, bro. Just tell your dad what type of time I'm on, bro. Tell him I don't play with niggas, bro. Tell him, bro. You should already know this, man. The nigga was trying to talk to her at the beach. Ask what happened to that nigga, bro.
What happened to him?
He up there.
You up there where?
Up there, stuck there, man.
And what that's supposed to mean to me?
He in another bed, man.
What that's supposed to mean to me?
Take his ass to top, he need another bed.
You can take it anywhere too.
Come on, man. Man, stop playing,
What's that supposed to
man.
mean with me?
Hey, you still a little young, bro. You gonna stay on earth, man. Chill out, bro. I ain't trying to do all that with you, man. I ain't trying to take you up, talk to Allah. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, man.
Get some real bullshit right now. You know that?
I like him.
What you like about him?
He's
You like old
nice.
dirty bastard right now. Look at him.
He take care of
Hey, yo,
me.
you
Protect
tripping right
me.
now, bro. You
Nah,
tripping,
you
bro. Hey,
tripping
just
right
know
now.
the niggas really getting to that cheese, though, bro. You don't know me, bro. I'm getting to that cheese, man. You hear me? I'm getting to that cheese,
What
man.
is that supposed to mean to me, bro?
I'm getting that money, bro.
What is that money? I don't see no money right now. You look mad crazy right
Hey,
now.
listen. You ain't got the dress, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas got her, right? Niggas got her dress, you feel me?
I work,
Come
you
on,
say,
man.
you don't work?
Nigga, I be serving in the streets, man. I'm the neighborhood chef, nigga.
Chef, why you cook up?
That part.
Chef and what? What you
So,
doing?
cuz, I can't really say too much because your ass works for the whoop the whoop. You know what I'm saying? They just can't really do too much. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That part.
I really ain't feeling this right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you're gonna have to make a decision. I ain't feeling this right now. You either stay with me and have a great life, or you can hang out with this
You can't
fool
make
right
it,
here.
You can't make me choose.
I can't make you choose. You're my daughter. I want what's best for you.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And you right now, you doing some real
Hey, what's
bullshit.
good? What's good? Hey, yo. Business call right quick. Yo. Hey, nah. Hey, yo, what's good, bro? Hey, I'm about to drop off a pound of you later, man. Right now, I'm with my woot right now, and the girl and her dad tight, you know what I'm saying? I said I'm about to drop out the, you feel me?
Babe, can you call him later?
Yo, chill out, bro. This f***ing business, bro. You tripping right now, bro. Yo. I said I'm about to drop all that, you feel me? I'm about to drop that wood to you, man. Yo, I already got you, man. Yo, you in the hood right now, right? You in the hood? Alright, say less. I'm about to pull up, man. Man, y'all already, man, my girl, she got me talking to her little dad with the whoop right now. Man, trying to see what's good, though, but I'm finna push up, man. Yo, yeah, I'm push up to the hood soon.
So how you feel about this food?
Alright, yo. Love, hey, gang for life. Gang. Yeah. Love, gang for life, man. For life, you know we down about this shit right here, man. We down about this shit, man. We doing 100 years about this shit. You know what's going on, man. I make sure, man. Love, nigga.
Now they obviously doing this prank in the hoodest of hoods because somebody about to get their ass whooped at the register. I just want to let y'all know that right quick.
What they doing? They arguing?
He's arguing with the people in the back because they made a cute sandwich and didn't put ham on it or some shit.
Wow. Yeah. Yo. Go ahead, man. Get your ass on, man. And slap him, man. Hey, but this her dad, man. Like, I don't know. What you think about this dude?
What do you think about this dude?
What's wrong? What you think about this dude?
Are you guys smart?
Huh?
Him? Oh, yeah. Anybody?
He's trying to go out. He's trying to date my daughter, but I ain't trying to have this. What do you think about this right now?
Everybody's smart. That kind of counts, right?
Exactly, man. What he said.
They're not even smart about you, though. Nothing.
How?
You know what? I'll find out how smart you guys are real quick. Hey, you see this?
Now, why is it in the middle of conflicts, white folks always got to come up and do a fucking trick? This motherfucker and bust out some fucking pennies talking about some, yo, can you figure out this trick? Just keep watching this shit, y'all. This is, you can't make this shit up.
Oh my God. Mike's mom has 3 kids. Penny, Nick, and who? Mike's mom has 3 kids. Penny, Nick, and who is that one?
My mom have 3 kids. Penny, Nick,
and who is that one?
That's who?
Wash.
Penny, Nick, and who?
No, Mike's mom has 3 kids. Penny, Nick, and who is this one?
That's Ann.
See, you ain't that smart, dog.
What you know, bruh?
What's the answer?
What's the answer? Tell me the answer.
I know the answer.
Yeah, you ain't that smart too, dog.
What's the answer?
What's the answer?
Mike's mom has 3 kids. Penny, Nick, and
who?
Mike. Mom has 3 kids. Penny, Nick.
I ain't gonna lie, hey, he's smart. You got me to that one, man. Your little dumb bird brain ass couldn't think.
Your dumb ass brain can't process that.
Your bird brain couldn't process that little thing, man. You got another one?
SPOT spells what?
S-T-O-P?
S-P-O-T. Spot? Spot, right. What do you do with the green light?
Go. Man, stop playing me, man. Stop playing me, man. Look, man, you got a little bird brain, man. I don't know what you got in that little brain cells of yours.
I don't know what you got in wrapped in that motherfucker.
I don't know what you got in that.
You got a big ass sock up in your head.
I don't know what you got.
That shit ugly, raggedy.
Yeah, they can't get in. Hey, I don't know what you got in that little bird brain cell of yours.
Don't be talking about me like that, bro.
Hey, your dad tripping right now, bro.
You tripping right now.
Hey, your dad tripping right now, bro. I got a lot in my brain. You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
I got a lot in my brain, man.
Oh, what is that?
That Florida boy. That's how I know you ain't in these streets.
Bro, it looks like a whole bunch of clothes hanging off
you
your head.
ain't in these streets.
It's crazy.
You ain't in these streets, man.
How you dating this mother?
Yo, your dad not in these streets, bro.
You're just being sassy from the jump.
Your
Like,
dad not in these streets, man. He not in these streets for real, bro. I'm already knowing he not in these streets, bro.
Wild right now. I didn't teach you none of this shit. I bust my ass all these years to keep you away from bullshit like this.
Hey, Sam, I'm about to pull up right now. I'm about to sell him some little quick shit right quick.
can you do it later?
How about you do that and get the out of here, man? How about you handle business and get out?
Can you do it later?
Alright. Had to make sure ain't the, you know what I'm saying, the opposition. You know what I'm saying? But what you said?
Can you do it later?
Bruh, they don't play about my money, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. You don't play about my money.
Don't fucking
Chill
chill
out,
out,
bro.
bro. You gotta chill the fuck. Get the fuck out of here,
Hold
bro.
on, bro. Chill out.
Just bounce, bro.
I'm talking to her one-on-one,
No,
bro.
you talk to her. You talk to her right.
I'm talking to her one-on-one,
What's
bro.
wrong with you, bro?
She already know what time it is with me, bro.
I don't speak to her like that. You don't speak to her like that.
Bro, you trip right now,
Nah,
bro.
you tripping.
I ain't gonna lie, you trip right now, bro.
That's my baby right there. So watch your stuff,
bro. You real good trip right now, bro. Hey, I'm finna go to the bathroom right quick. I'm gonna let you talk to him, you feel me? Cause just trip right now, calm that little nigga down, you see what I'm saying?
Alright, just calm down when you go to the bathroom.
I'm saying you calm him down, you don't tell me what to do.
He just said, calm that little nigga down. All hell would have broke loose after that. Calm this little nigga down. We're gonna keep watching.
Stop playing with me, bro. You know what type of timing I'm on, man.
Well,
fun, man.
Don't come back, bro. Come back. Just bounce.
The only thing you gonna catch is a bullet, man.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Now, did y'all hear that? He said, nah, nigga, the only thing you gonna catch is a motherfucking bullet, nigga. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Go ahead. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's nice cold food. I'm telling you. What? How you gonna do this to me, man? How you gonna do this to yourself?
It's like you started it too. You being sassy.
You see this mo-
When you guys order over the phone on the app, do they call you and let you know it's ready? Or?
No, you go to the phone.
I'm not feeling anything about this.
I know you not, because both of y'all the same.
How can you?
Remember they said that daughters and sons always get significant others like their dad?
Yeah, but I'm way out of that life.
Now.
Exactly, because I want to set a good example for you. What are you doing, man? That's the whole point
He
of
getting
me
his
not...
life together. That's why we together, because I'm
Get
not...
life together selling bricks?
No, he gonna stop.
Saying that he gonna fucking pop me and
He
shit in front of
gonna
me?
stop everything.
And that's what you appreciate?
He protect me.
I protect you. I protect you. He don't give a shit. You see how he treats you in public?
He just acting hard because right now he trying to show you he a man.
That ain't no man to me. That ain't no motherfucking man to me. I'm the man here.
He's
and
good.
that's why you're supposed to be following
He
me.
do me good. He protect me. That's what I really like. He don't let nobody do nothing to me. Nothing. No shit ever gone through. That's why I really like him.
And when you plan on moving in with him, why you telling me this now?
Because I haven't seen you, so I'm telling you now.
It's crazy. How your mom feel about this again? Does she know?
That we're moving in?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What you gonna tell her?
I already told you today, so I'm gonna tell her today.
Shit, it's grateful, man. I can't believe it. You know I'm not about that no more. But if I have to, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm protecting you right now, and you're not seeing it. Here comes this mother.
Here this nigga come.
Everything good?
Nah, bro. Nah, good. You still here? I thought you left.
That's how I'm finna go use the bathroom,
Why you
man.
here, man?
That's how I'm finna go use the bathroom, man.
Why you don't go serve your breaks and disappear, bro? And leave my baby and I alone. She can carry on her life and have a good life without you, dog.
Yeah, your dad tweaking right now, bro.
Nah, you tweaking right now.
This is just a bad first meet. Y'all gotta do it again some other time.
How am I supposed to meet this guy some other time? I already know everything I'm supposed to know about him. Look at him. He ain't...
Tighten up, bro. You tripping right now, bro.
Bro, don't point no.
I'm saying no. Don't talk to me like that,
Get your
bro.
hand in my face, bro.
Don't talk to me like that, bro. Don't talk to me like that, bro. You probably know who my dad is, nigga.
I'm gonna who your dad is, bro.
Nah, you probably know who my dad is.
Who your dad is?
You're a correction officer, right?
Who your dad is?
You're a correction
Yeah, I
officer,
probably
right?
put him in there. I probably beat his ass a few times. What's his name?
Hey, yo, you got me f***ed. You tripping right now,
What's
bruh.
good?
You tripping right now,
Nah, you
bruh.
tripping.
I play with my dad, bruh. Stop playing with my dad,
He
bruh.
must be great then, bro.
Stop playing with my dad, bruh. G shit, bruh. Stop playing with him, bruh.
Bro, get your
Stop
hand
playing
on
with
my
him, bruh.
face,
He
man.
put too much respect in these streets, bruh. Stop playing with him, bruh. Stop playing with him, bruh. What happened?
Don't make me pop
What
a trunk
happened?
on this motherfucker. Please don't make me.
What happened?
Relax.
What you mean relax? Hey, go get me some napkins. Let me talk to your dad right there. Go get me some napkins. Hurry up. Hurry up. Stop playing with me, man. Hurry up.
What you gotta talk to me about?
What's up, man?
What's up with you?
Why you talking crazy and all of that, man?
You
tripping
talking
right
crazy.
now,
That's my baby right there.
talking too crazy right now, man. Talking about
I told you I'm from the same motherfucking streets. Just don't let the motherfucking nice clothes fool you. Don't let it. Now you tripping. So how you gonna treat my daughter right, bro? This, what I'm
Hey, yo,
saying-
hold on, bro.
Serious right now, bro? I thought you were gonna talk to me.
I'm handling business, bro. Business first. You see what I'm saying? You ain't putting no money in my pocket, nigga. The nigga doing business, hush that mouth, man. You got the napkins?
Yeah.
Alright. Grab one right quick.
Water?
I'm saying grab one. And wipe my face for me.
You better not fucking do this in front of me. You better not do this in front of me, man. You better not have this dude treating me like this in front of me, dog.
Yo, you know what time it is. Wipe my face,
Is
babe.
that we gotta respect him.
What's your problem, bro? What's your problem, bro? What's your problem, bro? You want somebody to wipe your face? I'll wipe your face real clean right now.
Yo, you better chill out, bro. You don't know who you talking to right now, bro?
I don't care who you are.
I'll turn this up in this. Man.
I don't care who you are.
Stop playing with me, bro.
I don't care who you
Babe,
are.
wipe my face, bro. You know what time it is. Yo, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, man. Stay here.
You wipe his
Wipe my
face, you
face.
and I over, you better not. Don't contact me. He leave you in a bad place, don't call me, don't do anything. I swear my life.
Hurry up. Hurry up. My whole face. My forehead, hurry up. My forehead.
There?
Back that up. Now, get all my sweat, throw it on your fucking face, dude. So stop playing with me, bro. Please stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Hey, yo, tell him chill out, bro. For nigga slap him, bro. Hey, yo, chill out, bro. Alright.
Dad, can you sit down?
Alright.
Can you sit down?
I'm not gonna sit down. You motherfucker better not disrespect me like that again. I'm gonna fucking. I'll put two in his head right now. I don't play that.
No, he was playing.
I'm a corrections officer,
He
man.
was playing.
Man, who this nigga think he is, bro? Yo, sit your little ass down, man.
Sit down, bro.
Sit your little ass down, bro. The fuck you? What type of game junk you on, bro? You want another nigga to come sit you down? You want another nigga to do that, bro? Yo, sit your ass down, bro. Babe, tell him sit down, man.
What's up? You really gonna
Can you sit for me, please? For me?
Niggas ain't scared of you, man. You got everybody looking over here crazy, man.
No, you crazy.
I'm saying you got everybody looking over here, bro. I'll slap you in front of everybody, man. Broad daylight, bro. Stop playing with me, man. Broad daylight, man.
Do something. Let's do something. Let's finish it. I'll take it
Stop
outside.
playing
We'll do
now,
something. Let's do something. I'll show you what a real motherfucking man is.
Yo, stop playing with me, bro.
I'm not playing with you.
Ain't man, nigga, bro.
Yo, I'm sick of this mother. We all have a big problem.
Yo, babe, you better tell this nigga
This is
stop
what you make
playing with me, bro. You hear me?
Hands off her, bro. I'm not playing. I'm not doing this shit. Let's go.
Yo, let's go where? What you
Go
talking
wherever
about,
you
bro? Well, go ahead, bro. Do what you gotta do, man. Yo, baby, like I said, bro, you already know what type of time I'm on, bro.
I swear, bro, I'll rip the hair and make
Yo, you got me f***ed up. Yo, you got me f***ed up, bro. Yo, you got me f***ed up, bro. Yo, you got me f***ed up, bro.
Hands off her.
You got me fucked up, bro. I don't know who you think you talking to, bro.
I know who you think you're talking to.
I don't know who you think you talking to, bro. Yo, this finna end well for you, bro. You tripping right now, bro. You Don't you want to see your family tonight, nigga?
Okay, I think we should just meet another day, because today...
Nah, babe, I'm talking to this man, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm meeting with the.
You tripping right now, bro. You better
ask
ask your daughter who got her this ring, man. Stop playing with me, man. Promise ring, nigga.
Y'all engaged?
Come on, man. Nah, we ain't engaged, but that's a little promise ring just to
cheap ass ring. Get the fuck out of here with
stop.
that.
Show him the ring, man. Stop playing, man. Take it off. Stop playing, man. This ain't cheap, man. Ain't nothing
Cheap ass.
cheap,
How many
man.
people you rob for that?
Ain't nothing cheap about it, man. Yeah.
How many people you rob for that?
Hey, I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And you finna be at the what's the name of that thing, Ben? When everybody get married, yeah, that marriage, man. You gonna be out there, man. And I'm finna be like this, babe. Would you be my my queen?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is so embarrassing.
Happy for me.
Give me a kiss, babe.
I'm not supposed to be happy for you.
Hey, that's how we gonna be at the marriage, man. That's it. Oh yeah. Saying that part, man. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't having this.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, good luck with you.
Man.
Talk to your mom. I ain't having this shit, dog.
Now, you know, hey, look, you know what I told her too? I told her don't call you dad no more. She gotta start calling you by her real name. Cause I'm daddy now. When she say dad, don't look.
Right.
When she say, when she say daddy or dad, don't look.
Get your hand off her, bro.
Right, babe? When you say daddy, I look. You don't look, bro. Turn your ass the other way, bro. Your name, what's your name, bro?
You don't need to know my name.
Babe, what's your dad's name, bro? What's your dad's name? Tell me his name.
His name Mark.
Your name Mark. Yeah, you thought she was gonna tell me? Cause she wasn't gonna tell me. I was gonna slap her, bro. She know what time it is, man. She know how.
You ain't slapping nobody.
I'm saying
You're not slapping me.
she know I'm gonna slap her, nigga.
You better not get the motherfucker putting no hands on you.
I've been putting my hands on her, nigga. Yo. Babe, you know what time it is. You know I don't play. You know I don't play, babe. You know it, right? You know I don't play, bro.
You make me come down here and waste my time for this?
You know I don't play, babe.
I just wanted you to meet him.
You know I slap a nigga about you. And if you don't act right, you know what time it is I'm gonna do with you, huh? You know what time it is, bro.
You ain't slapping nobody.
Yo, she know what time it is, man. But I f with her though. Her the long way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Mark. Yo, the name Mark. You know me?
I ain't Mark to you.
Yeah, her name Mark, bro. She ain't calling you daddy no more. She calling you Mark from now on by your first name. You know what I'm saying?
But why you gotta say that? Just like...
I'm just trying to let him know the heads up, the rundown, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas really,
You're a fool, dog. You're a fool. I'm gonna see you outside. I'll show you what a real motherfucker.
One more thing, babe. What's the way I tell him one more thing?
I don't want no more things. I don't want to hear no more. This is good enough.
Hey, yo. You about to be a grandpa, man. You about to have a kid on the way.
What are you talking about?
Yo, I been beat that shit down, man. Come on, man. She been can of Pound Town. Pounding that mother. Man, you better tell him. Hey, yo, chill out. Yo, chill out.
Crazy dog? What you gonna do? You heard a lot of big talking. Let's fuck out of here, man.
Bro, what's up with this man, bro?
Let's go. I got you, bro.
Bro, what's up with this man?
Okay, Edith. Who all still with me? Y'all still with me? Y'all just saw that shit?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wow.
First of all, let me say this. I don't know whether to commend this nigga for his patience for letting the nigga put him in a prank for over 20 fucking minutes and checking him for 20 fucking minutes and talking to him all kind of disrespectful in front of his daughter, stepdaughter, whatever fuck it is. I'd have broke the shit out of his face. Gee, it went down so fucking quick. It went 20 minutes. Like, even though it was a prank, that bitch would have went up so quick they'd have had to tell me it was a prank. And by then it would have been a whole disturbance. I'd have snapped out on that motherfucker. Nada, could a motherfucker talk like that to you about your kid?
he wouldn't have made it past 30 seconds, number one. But to actually sit there and actually listen to it, absolutely not. My dad would have been popped. Couple seconds in, and my dad, look, baby girl, I'll be right back. And when he say I'm gonna be right back, I already know what's getting ready to happen.
Kim.
Yeah.
You still?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait to hear this ghetto ass response. Come on, my nigga. Tell me what the fuck would have happened.
Yeah, no. If that was me and my daddy was like, what is it? I'm gonna get you.
No. What if that was not your
your
daddy? No, what if that was you and my man, Kimmy, and then he was with a bitch. Yeah.
And she was doing all that?
Yeah.
I would have been a snatcher across that table. Who are you talking to? First off. No. I had one go meet me and use my first name. And my son was looking like, oh Lord, I just walked away. Let me go and walk away from her because this ain't no sense of me even talking to you because you just already started out wrong. No.
Big Zeke. What you gonna do, Zeke? You go out, your child is out there, and they bring a nigga in there just talking to you like that. What you gonna do, Zeke?
It wasn't wrong. I'm sorry. I don't have no kids, and I'm not a parent. But I commend that man for lasting that long and not popping off. That's the true definition of patience. Because any other father would have ripped that boy to shreds. I'm sorry. I would have smiled in that mugshot. That mugshot over if I had a daughter, but at the same time, I would hold my daughter. It would be some type of, I gotta give my daughter for allowing all of that to happen. And I would also look at myself as a parent and go, where did I go wrong with her to allow her to be treated like that? When I know if I was a parent, I would just show her how she's supposed to be treated by a man. But that dude, he would have got shreds. He would have got ripped the in, and that was being nice. I would have been smiling in that mugshot.
Nada, but you have smacked the motherfucker. I'm trying to figure out what would you have done? What would have been your reaction? What would have been your first thought? Like, at what point? This is my question. At what point would you have went crazy, Nada?
Are you telling me? Or do you mean Ida?
No, I said Nada.
Okay, because you know you have.
There you go fucking with me. Don't go fucking with me. We see there y'all go. Come on.
Oh my God, I would have slapped the shit out of him.
At what point?
Like I would.
Like
what you mean? At what point? At a few seconds.
I'm saying like what would he? No. At what point? Like what do you remember that he would have said that would have been like that's the breaking point?
When he would have insulted my intelligence, calling me a bird brain. Number one, you got shit coming out your skull right now. I mean, come on now, big dog. Like, I can't respect you. You got shit coming out your head, out your scalp. I can't respect you at all.
So you better than me. I'd have grabbed his ass at the point where he put his hands on her neck, because he put his hands on her neck earlier. The second I would have saw that.
She might like that though. So I mean.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. That's my child, nigga. Ain't no nigga that I ain't never put they hands around my child before, especially if I ain't never put my hands around my child's neck. You feel what I'm saying? Just gonna sit there and be like, yeah, bitch. Because that's how he was, he was doing it like, yeah, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck if she likes that shit or not. You're not gonna do that shit in front of me.
No.
I'm gonna crack the fuck out.
And he said
I ain't gonna just grab your hand. I'm gonna stab the fuck.
Let me step in.
What you said?
He said in the clip, I don't know what y'all do outside, not in my presence, out there, fine, but in my presence, that he warned them. Violated
Like, he would have got the
again. I'm sorry. I was a mugshot. I'm sorry. He would have been ripped to shreds.
He wouldn't have got no like. See, that's
He
what I'm
gave
saying.
him
Like,
a courtesy warning. He said, "I
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
mind doing
That's what I'm saying. There would have been no fucking
Why are
courtesy.
you back here bothering?
Either.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You out with your child, and they introduce you to this nigga. What you gonna do?
First off, the greeting was already jacked up. Because had it been me, you greeted me like you greeted me, ma'am, but you gonna call me by my first name? Yeah,
Nah, he ain't even
that's
called him
first
by his
off.
name yet. He ain't
You
even know
gon'
it yet. He was just nigga and all that other shit. What's up, man?
do you like I said, you better call me by my name. Put some respect on my name.
They
I'm
sat there
not
and
that
played
one.
the
I'm not your play toy. I'm not a plaything. You gonna say and call me by my name. You gonna put some respect on my name. I don't play that. As old as I am, even to this day, I don't care if somebody still. I might say Miss such and such. Say I put some respect on some people's name that might be a couple of years older, even though they only couple. I still respect that. But what you
Yes.
not gonna do? What you not gonna do is come at me the wrong way, and then you gonna take because I would have came across that behind so quick he wouldn't have known what hit him. I would have came with a 1-2 punch and a 3-4 combo kick and said, "Get your ass in the car. We going home. This nigga finna go down." And I'm like Zeke. I would have been in this mugshot like I did it. Yeah, I laid him. You're not gonna put your hands on something that I
Wait a
created
minute.
because if I don't put my
That
hands
nigga
on her
said,
like that, you're not gonna put your hands on her like that. Don't play me.
listen,
You got the wrong
this
one.
how it started, y'all.
My
He said,
mugshot.
"What's your name?" He said, "What's your name?"
I agree.
That nigga said.
I
That nigga
agree,
said.
sis.
Wait, that nigga said, "What's your name?" He said, "Death Row." I'd have been like, "I'm gonna kill this nigga right now." There's nothing else to talk about. This nigga just told me he want me to kill him right now. He just said, "Kill him
Yeah.
right now." Just off of, "Hey, what's your name?" Death Row.
Death Row.
Oh,
He wouldn't before he even said his name when he came in and I'm like, yeah, they couldn't have played that on me because
Death Row. I'd have been like, "Okay, yeah,
we
we're gonna
wouldn't have
find
made
out
it
how
to the
you."
first 2 minutes.
No.
All right, now I'm about to play the clip, y'all. This is the one I was talking about earlier. I found it. This is the clip.
I can't.
Just go ahead. Don't tell nobody that. All right, now listen. Y'all try to bet because they're not gonna show it, but they're gonna break the story down. But I want y'all to watch and pay attention to this story.
Don't show us this.
And to give me, but shut up. And pay attention and listen to it in detail, and then we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna close the show out.
I was just reading the book. All of a sudden I heard a guy screaming. I turned around and the guy sitting right next beside me was standing up and stabbing another guy with a Rambo knife.
Now this shit is, I promise y'all, this is crazy. This nigga right here, he's just nutty as fuck, crazy as shit. Not him, wait a minute, it's the I'm waiting for they show his face right there. That's the parent, that's like people that was on the phone. See the ocean. I think that's him right there. How it sways. No, that's not him. And show this motherfucker's face, James. This is looking evil. There you go. That's looking evil. This nigga is crazy.
Tim McLean was born on October 3rd of 1985 in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. He grew up near Winnipeg, in the agricultural area of Ely, Manitoba. He was known as a warm individual who wasn't shy about meeting and accepting new people. Tim was the kind of person who made friends with strangers and gelled with people easily. He added significant value to any group he accompanied, and He was well loved by friends and family.
Still kept stabbing him and stabbing him. Everybody got off the bus.
It didn't take much consideration to like Tim McLean, and after you started liking him, falling for his eccentric personality was inevitable. It's true, Tim McLean was highly likable, and he wasn't the type to dislike anyone. He saw the good in people and accepted everyone for who they were. Tim's uncle Alex McLean describes his nephew as a little guy with a big heart. Tim spent his life traveling and meeting new people, but unfortunately, traveling and an unanticipated encounter with a stranger on a bus would savagely halt the life of gentle Tim McLean on July 30th of 2008. I should warn you, this story is barbaric, and it's gonna get very gruesome. If you found any of the disturbing truths videos hard to take, then I strongly suggest you skip this one. This situation gets bad. Proceeding beyond this point is entirely up to you. Choose now, and if you decide to go forward, take a deep breath first, and remember, you won't get another warning. I'm Mr. Black, and this is the disturbing truth of the devil on bus 1170. Tim was a 22-year-old Carnival employee heading back home from work. He boarded Greyhound bus 1170 at about 12:01 p.m. He seated himself by the window toward the back of the bus. He had been working in Alberta and was exhausted after a night out. It would be about a 22-hour ride before he'd get home, so Tim brought some music and headphones with him to keep him company during the long journey. At 6:55, the bus made a stop in Erickson, Manitoba. A 40-year-old Chinese immigrant named Vince Lee boarded. The tall man was wearing sunglasses and swiftly took his seat near the front of the bus. He was traveling from Edmonton, Alberta. At about 8 p.m., the bus pulled into a rest stop where Vince Lee reportedly got out to have a smoke. When he reboarded the Greyhound, he headed for the back of the bus in the direction of Tim McLean. Vince eyed everyone in every seat as he slowly made his way back. Tim was sitting in the second row from the back in the window seat. The aisle seat to his left was vacant. When Lee made eye contact, Tim flashed a friendly smile and gestured for Lee to feel free to have a seat next to him. Lee sat down, and Tim leaned against his window with headphones on as he peacefully drifted off to sleep. Up to this point, Vince Lee's behavior was described by most of the other passengers as completely unremarkable. Most of them. But we'll get to that. Lee was quiet as others recalled and not perceived to be much of a threat. Then someone across the aisle began to notice a shift in his demeanor. He started fidgeting. Then he began muttering something in a low voice. It was some kind of Chinese chant. It was strange, but it wasn't overly alarming. Nothing was, until Vince Lee pulled a large Bowie knife out of his backpack and quickly stabbed an unaware and unconscious Tim McLean in his neck. Tim was shocked back to reality in a screaming panic. He tried to fight back, but Vince Lee, as if some kind of glitching morbid machine of murder, repeatedly stabbed Tim over and over and over again, non-stop. Passengers panicked. People screamed for the driver to stop the bus as they rushed for the front door in a terrified frenzy of horror. At this time, Vince had pulled Tim to the aisle floor and continued to stab him without mercy. The driver slammed on the brakes, bringing the bus to an emergency stop. The passengers frantically rushed through the front exit as the bus driver and two others attempted to rescue Tim. But Lee was enraged. When they got near him, he slashed wildly in their direction with the bloody knife. They too exited the bus in accordance with their own safety necessities. It's believed that civil Tim McLean was probably dead at this point. It's something that at very least we can hope for, especially considering what happened next. As the 30-plus once passengers of Greyhound bus 1170 stood on the side of the Trans-Canada Highway about an hour west of Winnipeg, They watched as absolute horror unfolded on the bus before them. With the massive knife he'd just used to stab Tim countless times, Vince Lee began to saw and hack at the neck of McLean's lifeless body. After a while, Lee stood up to his feet with the bloody knife in one hand and Tim's head in the other. People fainted. They screamed hysterically. Some others couldn't hold it back and vomited beneath themselves. Teenagers from the bus began trying to get videos with their phones while younger children cried as they witnessed a trauma that would undoubtedly mark them for the rest of their lives. A trucker driving through the area stopped and helped the fearful people defend themselves with crowbars and hammers. Then suddenly Lee began to make his way toward the front of the bus. But the driver, the trucker, and another passenger acted quickly, attempting to close the bus door, blocking Vince Lee from leaving the Greyhound or attacking more people. And just as the door slammed shut, like something out of a horror movie, Vince's knife-armed hands shot through the slit in the door and brandished wildly at the people on the other side. They quickly evaded the scene to put distance between them and the crazy man on the bus. They were uncertain as to what would happen next. Would Vince get out and come for them? They were sure he would. But he never came out. Law enforcement were en route, but they were nowhere near the now bloody crime scene. While people outside could do nothing but wait and watch, Lee paraded Tim's decapitated head up and down the aisle of the bus, showing it off like some kind of sick trophy. And then, with still no sign of the police, Lee's actions on board the Greyhound intensified. He cut open Tim's chest and tore out his organs. He took out Tim's heart, his lungs, his liver, and finally ripped out his intestines. He took these items and strung them out all over the bus, and still the other passengers could do nothing but watch in shock. But it wasn't over. In full line of sight, Vince Lee devoured both of Tim's eyes and 1/3 of his heart. He then cut off Tim's nose and ears. He taunted his audience by smelling the severed parts and licking Tim McLean's blood off his own fingertips. Lee had also brought plastic bags with him. These were for storing the pieces he'd cut off. He actually planned to take parts of his victim with him. It was haunting. It was cruel. It was unthinkable in every way. The passengers outside the bus were witnessing what can only be described as malignant evil. At around 9 p.m., authority and emergency services arrived in bulk and immediately contained the scene while attempting to reason with Vince Lee, but negotiations proved to be fruitless. It was no use. Vince Lee simply wouldn't comply. He stated, "I have to stay on this bus forever," and then continued to dissect Tim McLean for hours. Non-present SWAT team members later critiqued the attending officers for not taking Lee out and putting an end to the situation sooner. And call me cruel, but I agree. Lee was armed. He'd already killed, decapitated, cut up, and ate a guy. He was dangerous and threatening, but some do-gooders believed he was deranged and shooting him would have been unjust and unnecessary. Well, I suppose if you take a moment to really think about it, shooting Lee wouldn't have done anything more than leave a ton of unanswered questions for the poor McLean family and the rest of the traumatized passengers on bus 1170.
Okay. Come on back, y'all. What the fuck do you think about that crazy shit? That is some unheard of shit. Like to just be on the bus, taking a trip some fucking where, and a nigga just goes crazy. How do you even fucking, you know what I'm saying? How do you even gather yourself to wrap your brain around some shit happening like that? Talk to me, Nada.
I am literally sick to my stomach right now. Like I am literally sick to my stomach. Just hearing the details of what just happened, and I'm a visual person, and I use my imagination a lot. I can actually visualize him walking up and down this bus aisle with this man's head.
And did you notice when they showed the clip? Like that's when I was talking about the clip earlier when they showed how thin those aisles are on the bus. Like that is, you know, like to say that you just jumped up and jumped. Like, how do you do that when people are trying to get off? You know what I mean? That was complete chaos on that bus at that time. That was crazy. Like, man, come on, talk to me, Ida.
Yeah, he was off. He was way beyond off in the head. He just, and then to go and you eat his eyes and just mutilate his body. Yeah, you on some sick stuff. You really are on some crazy mental stuff where you eating his eyes and then gonna lick your fingers like you eating some chicken wings or something. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim, talk to me.
When they said he cut out his heart, his lungs, and then his intestines, and then like strung him like he was hanging up clothes.
Right.
And then, you know, to show the people his head out the window.
That's terrifying.
And then they said for hours he continued to dissect this man and then gonna put body parts in a damn plastic bag.
No, listen. Not only that, if y'all paid attention when they arrested him, I don't know if we got to that part because I stopped the video. When they arrested this motherfucker, this nigga had body part. He had like ears and shit in his pockets.
Right, because he was taking it with him for a snack.
Yeah, he was taking that shit off the fucking like a souvenir when they locked him up. He had already threw that shit in his fucking pockets. Like, you don't know at what point he did that shit. But that's what was in this motherfucker.
Yeah, well, that's what they were saying. Yeah, when they said he had plastic bags, and that's when he was cutting the ears and stuff off, and he was like taking it for souvenir type of shit.
Crazy.
But
it, like I said earlier, it sounds like a cult.
Mental illness. Well, I'm saying I understand mental illness, but it's like this dude has done this before to somebody.
That's
but
what I was
just
thinking.
Maybe not publicly like that.
That's what I was thinking. This nigga probably been on that bus riding around from state to state, fucking up one person in each area, and then, you know, just keep moving. So it's not like they're not looking for him, and he's probably and he did that shit so sporadically that he's probably the way that he's killing people is so random that they never caught on to a pattern with that motherfucker. Because most serial killers got a pattern, you know what I mean? They do shit that was just completely irrational. You know, that's crazy as fuck. Come on, talk to me.
He conjured up something with the chin he had.
Man, shit. I swear to God, if I hear anybody start saying something in another fucking language that I ain't used to, and they just keep saying that shit, I'm like, listen, excuse me.
What got me is, and what makes me think about it, because when they said he migrated here from China, so they're in other countries, depending on where they stay, they believe in cannibalism, and they do stuff like that. Like you, just like if you were Haitian or Gully and all of that, different things like that. When we Creole and all those things with black magic things, and it's just like people don't realize you cut out hearts, you use certain things, you eat those things to learn the life of the things that our ancestors used to do and some crazy stuff.
My mama taught me when in Rome, do as the Romans do. We don't cut motherfuckers up over here and just cheat.
But that's the thing. He probably didn't know.
And you eat fish pussy every night, nigga. You don't come to the U.S. and get on the bus and start cutting niggas.
Because they were coming from Canada.
Canada's so goddamn peaceful. They got a fucking ratio that they don't even lock their doors and shit at night. That's a fucking standard in Canada. This nigga, the ending point. This nigga was crazy because guess what? This nigga could have been on a bus in Canada. It could have been in. This nigga still did some crazy shit. I don't give a fuck where he from. What the fuck his background is. What the fuck they do it over there, nigga? You over here? Don't do that shit over here, nigga.
Well,
shit, I got a problem with niggas that be trying to feed me raw fucking food. I be like, no, got to cook a little bit. Got to see some. Man, listen. I eat my steaks. I can take a little bit of pink on the inside, a little bit of meat, but some niggas eat that shit like just dap it on there and just bring it to me.
Yeah,
and it's not even blood.
Medium.
That's the thing. It's not even blood.
I know.
Whatever the fuck it is, it ain't cooked all the way through. It ain't cooked all the way fucking through. That shit, I understand that blood tastes good when it turn into grease and shit, when it's in the pan and shit, and that shit turn into another fucking flavor with a little fucking onion and shit on that bitch.
Okay. I'm done.
But that shit's completely fucking cooked. I bought it at a store.
Where's Zeke at? Zeke the other night.
No, I'm just saying I bought that shit I bought that shit at a store.
Yeah,
I paid taxes on that bitch. I didn't just walk down the street and say, you know what, that bitch over there looks good. I think I'm about to chop her up and take her to the crib and have me some titty souffle. I don't think that's no shit that I ever think of doing. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the blunt. I'm gonna let Zeke get ready to end this sound up out of here because I know Zeke gonna make me laugh one good time. Come on, Zeke. Come on. We're gonna wait for you to give you. We're gonna wait for you to say something. We're gonna wait for it to come on in. Come on.
Well, this happened on Long Island. There was a Jeffrey Dahmer, and he was eating people like he was at Denny's. So I'm like, it's horrific. That whole thing was just horrific. It was psychotic. Period. That's all I can say. I just feel bad for the movie. I can't really say much. It's horrific. I really can't even say anything funny about it.
Man.
Well,
we didn't have an interesting show today. We didn't decided today that some niggas ain't hoes, but they hoes anyway. We ain't gonna call everybody a hoe, but they still a fucking hoe at the end of the goddamn day. You know, we had some disagreements, but I think we agreed with me by the end of the show because I think we played a couple hoes that we would have said, bitch, I'd have smacked the fuck out this little dirty asshole. This would have been worse than what Kevin Samuels just said. But anyway, I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Y'all, hopefully Zeke will be on here with the camera and everything on Tuesday. So we don't have to sit here and wait 35 seconds for him to come in and say something. Can y'all hear me? Can
leave Zeke alone?
You know I'm talking about everybody. Can you?
No.
We gonna hope
he had advocates. At least he ain't on the camera doing it. No. And like Dro, my boy Dro used to be. You'd be like, "What is Dro doing?" I love him. I miss Dro.
Yeah. So you know, if you got other Wi-Fi shit hooked up in the crib, cut the Wi-Fi off.
Saying I couldn't hear me. And y'all said I was jumping in and out. Y'all said I was jumping in and out. Y'all could barely hear me.
See, don't be trying to go on live from your computer with the show, and then on your phone you watching Pornhub and seeing some old nasty shit and wondering why your fucking shit is running slow. You got too much shit pulling on the goddamn internet, nigga. Go on, get you one of them TP links and freshen up the speed, and we gonna be all good. We gonna see y'all next Tuesday. Man, I think y'all just wait for a few more seconds. I think this last one, I'm gonna roll this last one up. This is gonna be for everybody tonight. What's your last words for everybody tonight?
It was a pleasure.
It was great meeting you, Zeke. Next time we want your sexy face on the screen.
I ain't say that shit. She said that shit. She thinks you're sexy.
I did say that.
She thinks you're sexual in the face.
Queens, it was my pleasure.
He's going sexual.
Don't we call you sexy too, Russ? Why you?
I'm not listening to.
I'm dirty.
Russ just mad because I didn't call him sexy tonight. I'm love to see your little sexy ball.
I'm gonna find another word for me. I'm gonna find another word for me besides sexy. I'm gonna find something different.
Well,
We all know I'm debonair.
I'm not gonna call you what I was thinking, but
My beautiful queen, I will see y'all Tuesday.
Nate, to say something in English that the people gonna like and love. You can change your whole hairdo. Like if your hair was all fluffy.
I'm getting ready for bed. I mean,
now you in this motherfucker looking like you about to do a samurai scene.
I mean, if that's what the role play is, I mean, I'm here for it. I mean,
Hold on, keep talking. I'm gonna do your lip syncing. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna get this shit right. Go ahead. Start talking.
I enjoyed the show. I hate him. I really do.
We all do.
But right now, I'm dealing with some personal issues. But y'all just live life, enjoy it, kiss and hug on your family members, your friends, the whole bit there. Just love on people. Life is short. Life is very short. Love on your people.
Facts.
Amen.
That's right.
So keep my family in prayer.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hallelujah. Bless your name, Jesus. Come on, talk to me, Ida. Kim, you still with us?
Come on, sis.
I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, hold on. Let Kim go ahead and say something.
Go ahead, Kim.
Ida go.
I enjoy myself, and I thank y'all for letting me hang out with y'all again tonight. And to all our listeners, hugs and kisses. Thanks for joining in and sticking with the group.
Ita.
Yeah, I'm with Nada. Hug on
sis.
everybody. No matter what, I'm with her. Even though I gotta work, I got 3 funerals this week. It's one of the ones that's bittersweet when you get a phone call to say they don't expect you to make it through the day and you don't make it through the morning. So like you say, love life to the fullest. No matter what that person is or who that person has pissed you off, forgive them no matter what. Don't let that take you to an early grave because it ain't worth it.
Amen.
Let the anger go. Keep it moving. And Russ, even though you get on my last nerve, I still love you. I love you. And I thank you for allowing this to come for it is, because this was pretty much what we call it, therapy for me for a lot of things, because it was over the last year and a half and stuff. So this has helped with a lot of things. Like I say, people don't realize, we get on here, we act stupid sometimes, but you just never know who this helps and who this is making a better life for sometimes when you bring them out of a certain situation.
Well, tonight, ladies and
my beautiful people.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for assembling with us so that we could find out that every man don't want your ass. You might look at him and think that every nigga that you look at, that he's just looking at you and he's penetrating his thoughts about being with you. He may have.
Well, how in the hell you go to that? All the sensitive shit was just said, and here you come. Oh, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Get him, Kim.
That's what he do. That's what he does.
That's what I do. Y'all be all sensitive.
Kim, that's what we've been doing.
For your bald head ass.
I'm just thinking of niggas that recognize that all niggas don't want you. Just quit thinking that every nigga that's walking the earth because you have a creamy coochie that nigga wants that, because that coochie may be creamy, but it might be the wrong color. Hallelujah. We're gonna talk about it next week. Yes, we will.